coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. The front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
No sound, Mike.
Sorry, I had it muted because I was typing away beforehand.
You pulled a Georgie.
Yeah, we got Georgie and AVA in here. I'm not seeing our captions. I don't know why.
Good morning, everyone in chat. Paul was first.
Yep, Paul beat everybody. We got Paul. I know we got Mussy in here. We got Belinda. Redzilla, good morning. John Naylor, good morning. Was in DK Lucas's stream yesterday with John. Slug is here. We see Skipper's preparing to have his ball stepped on by a Colombian woman with daddy issues. Georgie, are you Colombian?
No. What the fuck?
Thomas Zett. Chris Zagoda. Good morning. Good morning. Mercedes is in here. Good morning. Man, we got a lot of people in here right off the bat. Normally it takes us a while to get going. Dennis, good morning. Wishful, welcome.
Must be one of those mornings everybody was up before the sun got up.
And I'm going live a little bit later than normal, which is fine. I had a bunch of stuff I had to go through this morning. And I'm still having, I ordered a new headset, so I'm using these because that other one is the one that causes the echo. But I tried using my Bluetooth, and my soundboard, which is supposed to have Bluetooth, wasn't picking it up. It wasn't pairing. So I'm like, great. Now what do I do with this? So this has been Skipper whining.
Fly. Still got echo.
I will say this. We are streaming on AVA's channel on YouTube. And any of you guys, if you can go over, because we're trying to boost his watch time, if you can go watch on his channel, I do appreciate it.
It would be greatly appreciated.
It would be. I am a Billy mom. What's a Billy? Billy goat?
No.
It's BILY. So I'm guessing that's an acronym for something. Anything good and positive to report today? Yeah, we do have some good news. We have raised for Uncle Frank's family over $400. Yeah, we're at $410 here. Let me drop that link. And we had a good conversation with Yoda. The good thing about all the fighting and stuff that's been happening is and I had a discussion with Yoda about this. You find out who's got your back and who's been stabbing you in the back. So we know who we can trust. So that's always a good thing.
I trust no one.
Well, yeah, you're a grunt. I should have sent it to you. I saw a great meme last night. It was a guy sitting there and he's like, "Well, you say you hated being a grunt, but also that you loved it." And then it was Joaquin Phoenix from the Joker movie, and he's laughing. And he's like, "Yeah, you wouldn't get it."
It's a hard life.
Oh, that's awesome. Because I love you is what Billy stands for. It's a support group, a parent support group. Good.
Oh, nice.
That is really great.
That's what Skipper tells me before I go to bed every night.
Just before I say, I love you.
Oh.
I do love what you do, AVA. I can't stress that enough. I think it's great what you've been doing in the fight you've been fighting. A lot of people give up on their stuff.
Yeah, I've got more to do. I'm just trying to find the locations that I can do it at without being harassed by the cops.
Oh, yeah. But I'm telling you, you should go live when you do it. So when they harass you, if you're doing a live, you don't have to worry about them deleting the video.
I don't have a good phone for that will keep the battery charged while it's still streaming.
Okay, so one thing I'll send to you, I've got a power bank and I love it. It's a solar power bank. And when I've done live streams, I just hook it right onto my thing. I'll send you one of those. Yeah, I think they're great. They're not the greatest thing in the world, but they do their job. Unlike most of the kids out there in the working world.
Yeah, man. Speaking of that, there's so many jobs out there, and there's nobody to work them. But for some reason, we have an unemployment problem.
Right. And then when you're like, well, there's jobs all over. Well, I don't want to work those jobs. It's like, okay.
I have to do something?
I had the same thing. I got into it with a bunch of people on X, and they were like, there's no houses out there. I'm like, there's plenty of houses out there. And they're like, they're not affordable. I'm like, if you're not a homeowner, show me the market and I'll show you a home that you can buy. And I had people who were like Chicago, Seattle, Boston. Every single market, I was able to find a home reasonably priced that was an easy commute. Like in Chicago, I had to go into Indiana, but it's right along the Great Lakes rail line. So you can literally be at a job in Chicago in less than an hour.
Let me answer this question for John Naylor. What I do is I film at the VA because I have a TBI. I can't remember what they tell me. So the police don't like it for accountability reasons. I have a doctor that stalked me. I was physically assaulted by staff. That's why the police harass me, because they protect the staff and not the patient.
Ooh, Georgie, do you want to make a lot of
What?
money?
Uh,
And I'm sorry to derail, but
You're good.
apparently people who have TikTok already downloaded to their phone are putting their phones up for sale for thousands of dollars.
what the fuck?
Like an iPhone 15 going for $4,000, iPhone 15 with TikTok app $12,000.
What
What?
makes them worth that much?
Right? Like you can't wait 2 months, people.
They got quantum computers in them.
But what's funny is going back to the housing thing is I was able to find in every market a reasonably priced house, but all these people came up with all these reasons. Well, that's in the ghetto, or that one needs a lot of work. It's like, what do you think a starter home is? Like, my parents didn't buy a great house as their first house. They literally bought a starter home. They lived in that one for 2 years. Then they bought the home that for a good chunk of my life I lived in, which was a little bit better, not in the greatest part of town, but not in the worst part of town. And then we moved to the suburbs after that. It was like, yeah, this is how this works. This is how you do it.
Once I get my credit score up, I have like 30 more points, then I can start applying for the VA for the home loan.
So I've had a lot of people tell me about my nonprofit. Oh, you should do tiny homes. You should do housing for veterans. I had this as a shower thought the other day, and you guys can tell me what you think. If I can get this, if I get this thing to where it's big, I might start doing grants for veterans and military because yeah, the VA home loan is great because you don't have to put other money down, but there's other costs associated with buying a house. Uh, Getting your credit score up is one. So if I offered like $1,000 to $5,000 grants, to people where they can take that money and you know use it for all the costs like the earnest money deposit, inspections, if the inspection says, oh, you need this done or this done, to have money like that available, and then the people can do a 0% interest grant. They can pay us back the money as they get it, so then I can take that money and help the next guy. That's what I was thinking.
Sounds good to me.
It just seems to me like a need. Now, obviously, I wouldn't be able to do that for a couple of years, but I'm thinking that is something that I don't know of another veterans charity out there doing.
I've never heard of one.
Yeah, everyone's just like, well, you get the VA home loan, so it's all free. It's like, no, there are costs associated with it. I think I came out of pocket about $3,000.
Was that a lot compared to what they did pay or what they covered for you?
No, because well, not really, because had I needed money down, I would have needed uh at least $10,000 to put down. Now, I could have raised it, but I would have had to, borrow against like my retirement or take it out of my retirement, stuff like that, which is what most people do. But having the VA home loan, you don't have to do that.
Just sucks that you have to qualify in order to get that. Should be a standard thing, in my opinion. Should be given to every veteran without such a extremely high credit score, because I'd say 5 out of 10 veterans probably have shit credit scores.
Sure, sure. And yeah, that I do understand why they do it. The VA is backing your loan, so if you default, the VA is going to come out of pocket. But
So the VA should just stick to home loans and stay out of the medical system.
Honestly, I think the VA home loan should be managed by HUD.
It would make sense. There's a lot of things that the VA does that just absolutely does not make sense.
Right? Like, I'm just like, really? Well, like, yeah, the VA does so many other people's jobs where they do them good and VA does them horribly.
And then everybody out there that's a civilian, excuse my lack of better terminology, have no idea what kind of system the VA is unless you go in there. Nobody can say, oh, you guys have the best health care. Oh, you get free health care. We get shit. We get less than Obamacare.
We get free healthcare, but it's as good as what we pay for. Like, I've known people who've waited years for surgeries that they are in pain.
Oh, but they'll pay for your transition for less than 6 months though.
Yeah.
Because that is a life-saving situation, you know.
Oh yeah, it's immediate healthcare. Also, some senator can feel good about telling the less than 0.5% of their people.
They do that for breast implants as well.
They do that through the VA?
Yeah. They won't do manhood increasement, but they'll do breast augmentation.
I knew the military you could do that. I didn't know they did it for if you were a veteran.
Yeah, they'll pay for a boob job, but not braces if you're chewing on yourself.
I'll have to tell that to the next girl I date. Hey, I got some good news for you.
You can get bigger boobies. But it's interesting the things that they will pay for and the timeline that they do it in compared to people who have actual medical needs. Like, for instance, people that are dying of cancer and that number is increasing every day, they would rather make those people die or stick them on medication, go through all this trials and tribulation just to be told no.
Hey, everybody watching on YouTube, I do appreciate you being here, but if you could go to AVA's channel, and here I'll put a link, and we're live there. Watch us on his channel. Here, let me grab the link.
I apologize if I sound like a broken record, but the VA has me twisted, and I don't think I'm ever going to let it go.
Oh yeah, it's ridiculous what they've done with you and Tav, the angry veteran. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, 2 different punishments for the same crime, or well, not even a crime. We've proven that over and over again that it's the patient's right as well as a God-given right to be able to record in there.
I'm going to post your channel. I'm not seeing you live.
Paul put it up.
Oh, Paul did. Oh, thank you, Paul. Yeah, I'm not seeing you live, but it's telling me that you're paired. So that's weird.
Yeah, if I didn't do it, oh well. But I tried. Is it working?
No.
Should I just leave and come back in?
I don't know if that'll do it. It's showing me it's paired.
Is it on?
Yeah.
Weird.
Maybe I need to save. So that's weird.
That's all right. My main thing is for all the viewers on Rumble, YouTube, Facebook, if there's anything that I could ask of you to do for me, is I appreciate all the likes, I appreciate the subscriptions. I need you to share my story, because without you sharing it, the people that need to see it will not see it. These are things that happen to veterans on a daily basis, daily. And nobody says anything because they're afraid to lose their benefits.
And
I need all of you to share it.
if you don't think people in the VA will retaliate, oh, they will. And they've retaliated against Connor.
Right now, in the VA's eyes, I'm a criminal for crimes I've never even committed.
Yep.
My doctor stalked me and turned it around and everybody I was going to come to the VA and delete everyone when I'd never made any threats, never said anything along that line. But I'm the bad guy. Every time I go there, the police are there waiting for me.
Imagine that. Every time you go to a doctor's appointment, there's already cops waiting for you.
And if you guys, if you're a veteran and you go to the VA and you have a great VA, then this doesn't apply to you. There is a system called the Disruptive Behavior Committee, and their number one goal is to suppress and to gag you so that you don't bust them or out them in any way. You get added to a list that makes you a threat to them, and it comes your name. When you type it into the computer, it pops up. It says what kind of threat you are to them and if you're dangerous. And apparently I'm dangerous and a threat when I did nothing. I can't help it that I'm cute.
Good.
I'm done. I just need people to share.
They're asking which VA.
Which VA? This is the Mather, California, and McClellan, California Air Force Base. They're both Air Force bases that have been turned into VAs. But the patient advocates are all on the side of the doctors. They don't want anything to do with me. Had constant allegations of threats that I've never made that have been sent to the police. And these are things that I've proven over and over again that I'm innocent of, but nobody holds any of the doctors accountable for the lies that they do or for them filing false police reports. But when I do it, I get in trouble. I'll be arrested if I file false police reports against the doctor, right?
And he's got video of this, but the VA police do not wear body cams. So it's just their word.
And that's the other thing too, is that aside from me recording for medical reasons, they don't have any accountability there. And like Mike said, Skipper said that they don't have body cams, or they didn't. They do now. I'm wondering why. But yeah, it took me 15 separate tries to file a police report against my doctor because the police refused to take my actual criminal report.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know why
wrong.
I'm not streaming on your channel. It says that we're paired and everything, and we got the toggle switch on. So it's probably just Restream being a little bit funny this morning.
No problem. Like I'm not here to grift. I'm not here to collect money. I'm here to gain my peace of mind and my normality back to where the point where I can actually go to the VA without being harassed. I enjoy going to the VA. There's people there that have it out for me.
Oh my God. Someone just gave $100 to Uncle Frank's family. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like money.
I like money.
Go away, Baton.
One of the best movies ever. But there's a playlist that I've put the main videos that I have. It's called Escaping Evil. If you could do me a favor, it's not that hard and it doesn't cost you any money to send the link to your congressman through an email or
Yeah.
even a written letter.
Your congressman, your senator.
They're not going to do anything to you. They're probably not going to even view any of it. But the fact that people are sharing my video might be able to get out there to somebody who can actually do something. Maybe the new secretary of the VA.
Doug Collins. He's on Twitter at Rep Doug Collins.
You got somebody butt hurt in the chat.
Is it Anime again?
Yeah.
Bye.
Anime. I was looking for their names. I don't know why the captions were dropped off. I don't know why. So I did
If
look under.
veterans being mistreated offends you, that sucks. Because there's more of us than there are of you.
It's an alt account. It's not even a real account.
It's probably someone who's got an issue with me.
Yep. Definitely didn't see the chat being nasty to anybody. So
Listening to one of these people who doesn't do anything to help anybody.
I appreciate the support. You know? Angry Yeti, I've written a letter to Trump when during his first term, and I didn't get anything back. I will try again.
And hold on, we do have our petition that if you guys would please go sign it. Let me see if I can.
do got to give Trump credit, though. He's done more in his first 5 days in office than Biden did in 4 years.
This is true, and he also created the community care program, which none of the VA will let you use because they lose money.
Wow.
It's not
Did you see where he signed the executive order for those that was kicked out of the military during COVID because they didn't want the shot are now going to be getting back pay if they come back?
Yeah, they should. That was pretty messed up. But I mean, honestly, they stick stuff inside of us that we have no clue what it is. We're like, nope, you don't want a COVID shot? We'll put it in your food.
Oh, and they passed the Lake and Raleigh Act this week.
I'm more interested in the Stargate program, where AI will take over the world.
What I loved was what Trump did yesterday. He was in Vegas talking about no taxes on tips, which I think is the greatest freaking thing ever, because there, you talk about when people talk about, oh, we got to tax the rich. What rich people are asking for tips? It's working class people.
And it's not just on tips, it's on overtime too.
That's great. That's great. Whoever decided to tax tips is an asshole. A complete and total asshole.
Yeah, that's money that somebody gave directly to you. I never understood having the tip pool, like you share amongst the other waiters and waitresses.
Oh, I would never work for a place like that.
I had to work for a place like that.
Like, I busted my ass. That $100 is mine.
Right?
When
I had to work behind the bar, and we had to tip out to all our servers and the host.
It's not your fault. People have sorry to interrupt you, man. I'm just people that serve you and have the worst attitude, and then they have an even worse attitude when you don't give them a tip.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at a coffee shop, and yeah, you had to share with the other person, but like one person was taking the order, the other person was making the thing, so you're working together. That I had no problem with. But yeah, when there's like 30 people, that's bullshit.
On our busy weekends, we had 30 people on the floor We had 2 bartenders behind the bar, and then the rest were servers and the 2 hostess.
Yeah, that sucks.
And we
And
had a tip to everybody.
the thing about that is that when companies do that, your best people are the ones that leave.
Can I interject here?
Sure.
Used to be younger. The first VA I went to was Palo Alto. That's where I was physically assaulted, and they swept it under the rug and sent me to McClellan. And the chief of VA police there solicited trespass and was the first person to turn my name into the disruptive behavior committee because I parked in a handicap spot with handicap plates and they wanted it. So that became a terroristic threat situation because I refused to move my truck out of a handicap spot, which is not supposed to be taken away because VA employees want to use it so they don't have to walk so far.
I do sometimes get a little bit frustrated with veterans who come in here and they're like, well, my VA is great. And it's like, yeah, good for you. I get that you have a good experience, but there's a lot of us who don't have a good experience. And
Correct.
you should be fighting for people to have a good experience. I have community care. I don't go to the VA. I am still fighting for veterans like Hanu and others to have a good experience. And just because I would be remiss if I said, well, I've got a good experience now and I just ignored it.
I
Mama
called
B
in to
cross
get
shop.
help at the Palo Alto VA, and I was speaking to one of the operators, and she was asking me why I was so mad. And I started explaining the situation to her, and I said, I feel like blowing up. She said, I wish you wouldn't have said that. And I asked her why. And all of a sudden, Palo Alto VA police, you're being monitored right now for terroristic threats.
That's not a threat. Jesus. That just goes to show you, like, it's a bureaucracy, and these bureaucrats, like, the government teaches you to be a drone and not to think. I was telling that to Marines this week as we were talking about making money and how to make money, how to use your military knowledge and time to make money. And I was like, look, the government doesn't teach you how to make money. They teach you how to be a good little drone and do your job.
Yes. And like I said, all of the patient advocates did not help me. I made complaints all the way to the top of the food chain, to the VISN. I've even gone to Congress. I've written to the president. Other people have written on my behalf. We've made reports to the medical board. Nothing, absolutely nothing has happened to the people that have hurt me, have physically assaulted me, and have ruined my experience and my life at the VA. No accountability. But they have accountability on me. They made me into the bad guy, and I have to be escorted everywhere, even to the pisser.
Vet firefighter, I don't know where you're picking that up from, but that's not what they said. He said you're fighting for vets to get good experience, but you don't like it when someone says they've had a good experience.
My
No,
VA. Sorry, go ahead.
those who have a good experience, good on them. But we need to be fighting for everyone to have a good experience, because some VAs completely suck. Some do a great job, but if you look at the totality, look at the what I say, some of the studies they've done, most people hate the VA system. Most people hate that, and it's frustrating. When I'm fighting for someone like Kahanu and someone comes in, well, I have a good experience. It's like, okay, good. That doesn't help him.
My VA experience for the first 2 years was excellent. And I appreciated everything that they did, and I saw all the good that they did. But then 2 doctors, like actual PhD doctors, physically assaulted me and got away with it. And I'm the bad guy. That's why I don't like the VA. And every time I go there, all I see is the bad. And I can't help that. And it gets worse every single time.
I'm going to sidetrack us a little bit. Someone just sent me this. It's got me laughing. The Marine Corps was put onto the southern border yesterday, and David puts, putting Marines this close to that many Latinas is dangerous. There's a reason we're not allowed to go to Tijuana anymore. I know Slug's going to love that.
Yeah, look at that story from Thomas, and used to be younger. We can only hope.
Yeah, and that's sadly common.
Wow.
What Trump should do is they should take all these VA hospitals and put them under Health and Human Services. And the VA should then say, okay, do you want to go to a government hospital or do you want community care? That should be the option through the VA.
Yep, I agree. I think that since they have the community care program and they see that it works, they should just toss the VA away and keep the community care. Put everything under the Tri-West, all the Tri-Care systems.
I've got Tim who's watching. He's a friend of the show. He said the VA won't help him because they won't count his National Guard time. And that's bullshit because National Guard time is military time. Doctor's putting me in a mobility chair because I don't want a wheelchair. So he's relying on Medicaid. That's bullshit.
No, the VA should be paying for all of that. It should be. See, this is why we need to get the stories out. We need people to share the story. I'm not mad at you for clicking the like. I appreciate it, but you need to share the story.
Yeah. And I'll put that's a good reminder. I'll put your playlist up on Twitter again today.
Mama B said her son is currently enlisted. He can't get them to handle any medical issues while he's in service.
So the problem with TRICARE, which is a separate system than the VA, is they will do some of the same things. They'll throw Motrin at you and be like, here you go. You have to show that it's affecting your day-to-day ability to do your job. Once you do that, they'll get you right in.
Make sure that your son keeps what we call the "I Love Me" book. He needs to keep every single document, all your sick call slips, everything that you did medically needs to be kept in a book, because if it's not on paper, they'll pretend it never happened.
I recommend him sending an email to his personal email, because emails are government records. And if he outlines all of his medical issues there, it's a government record, which means when he goes to the VA and they try to say it's not service connected, he can be like, right here, here's a government record. It is service connected. And there's nothing the VA can do about it.
Yep. It's hard. Again, that's one of those things that the military doesn't teach you.
Sadly, Miss Yoda, is there are veterans who work at the VA and they just take the thing of they don't give a shit.
That, and then they put them in the lowest positions, which is pretty effed up, if you ask me.
And Miss Yoda, this is why I'm so sympathetic to what's happening to you and Yoda about this whole Uncle Frank thing. I've dealt with this, and I had someone at the VA inappropriately access my records. I went to the VAIG. They wouldn't open a thing. They said, well, that's the individual hospitals. That's their responsibility, which is complete and total bullshit. All these people in the government don't want to do their jobs. But that's why I sympathize with you. I had it happen to me.
The VA sucks. So does Uncle Frank get full burial services?
For Uncle Frank?
Yeah.
Yeah, all that was taken care of. They didn't ask for any of this money. I wanted the family to have options. Like if they wanted to take all this money and say, "Hey, we're gonna put do something at a park for Uncle Frank, or just something to memorialize him." And I think what they are going to do is keep taking the disabled kids fishing, which is something Uncle Frank was very passionate about. So the people attacking the fundraiser are incredibly stupid. Yeah, anybody, Mussy, anybody that wants to reach out to me, Ken, you can give my info.
I put your ex in the chat.
I misunderstood that at first. I thought you meant his
I was going to
other
say,
ex.
I'm pissed. She's already this morning unhappy with me.
What'd you do now?
Oh, you want to know what my big crime today was? I asked, what days are you taking with our son spring break, and what days am I taking? And, spring break is 3 months away. And yeah, she's trying to not give me any time over spring break.
That's bullshit. My parents did the same thing with me and my brother.
The thing is, it doesn't bother me. Like, it really sucks, but it hurts our child. And he wants to go somewhere. I promised him a vacation, and she's not letting me. Like, she's gonna fight me tooth and nail. So I'll just take it to the lawyers, let them work it out. Because now that when we agreed to drop everything, see, I had a contempt of court. So her lawyer now has seen her true colors and keeps telling her, look, if he can bring that contempt of court back, and you will lose. Knock your shit off.
That's crazy. I'm sorry that you have to go through that, man.
She's only hurting our son, which me and him are good. I'll just tell him, I'll be like, look, your mom's not letting me take you anywhere. Um, and I'm not bashing her. I'm just stating the truth. Like, I do want to take you. Like, I said, let's go to Houston to go see NASA. Let's go to New Mexico because he loved the movie Oppenheimer. And I said we could see the Los Angeles facility. What was the other one? I suggested. We have a friend in Biloxi, and I said we can go and you can see New Orleans. So I was already talking to him about these things, and if she's gonna, be a pain, it's like, you're not hurting me. I can go to those whenever I want.
Is he a Star Wars fan?
Oh yeah.
Did remember that idea that we were talking about, Mos Eisley?
Oh, he loves that. He loves that.
Wouldn't that be wild to run around that kind of place?
I need to send it. I took some pictures and I wanted to send them to Tug. I think that would be really. I think that's a smart business venture. And out here, there's nothing. So getting land is pretty easy to do that.
That's what I'm saying. Like that would be a dream land, right? If you're a Star Wars fan, I don't know how many people are. I am. I would go.
There's Star Wars fans will travel. They'll go to stuff and spend money. That's the good thing about Star Wars fans, and that's why I think it would work.
Got to get the lightsaber duels going on.
Because I even thought about an Airbnb out here, because people only come out here, like, this is a tourism area, but people come out here for Joshua Tree. But yeah, like, if you even made like a Star Wars inspired Airbnb or a Dune inspired Airbnb, it would work out here. Well, I've been to Disney, Slug. In fact, I can get you. They do a veteran discount for Disney. It was almost $300 but you got a 3 or 4 day park pass with the park hopper, so you could go back and forth. Yeah, yeah. Why is Slug yelling at us?
Because he has to have his attention.
I haven't been to Disneyland in forever. I don't know how I'd handle the crowds.
Yeah, like the crowds suck. There are tricks though. We were going to Disney quite a bit for a while. Like we still were taking a stroller well after my son was too big for a stroller, just because we would throw our stuff in the stroller so he didn't have to like carry it around all day.
Yeah, I want to take my kids there. I don't know how they would react either. They haven't been to I don't know, an amusement park like that yet.
If you come down this way, I'm about 2 hours away, and I've got my RV. If you guys wanted to stay a couple days out here,
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline.
um, I've been talking with the Grangers about taking. They have free cruises for veterans. Now it's going to take a lot of planning, and they only leave out of Florida. But I can get a cheap flight either from Vegas or LA to Tampa, and yeah, so we've talked about jumping on one of those cruises, which I think would be fun, and I'd do it for the show.
Yeah, do the Veterans Lounge. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Margaritaville cruise line does.
Georgie's so quiet.
What's your point? I'm not awake yet. Really?
So
I'm gonna go and get some coffee for me and my wife.
okay.
Unless you want to roll along with me down the road.
I do want to say I ordered a coffee mug from Georgie's online store. So we love Georgie. Go over there. I ordered the big one. This one's a pretty big one, but I think the one I got is bigger. I got the 20 ounce because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get the bigger coffee mugs for on the show, so then I don't have to keep running to the thing. And I've got a craft, but I don't do it's just me and my son here most of the time. So I don't do dishes every day because I don't have a lot of dishes.
I gotta get coffee and do the dishes. Today is chore day. And laundry.
I'm contemplating ripping my carpet out today.
There's no college football, so I'll do chores today too.
The hubby
All right,
doesn't.
appreciate you having me up.
Yep.
I'll talk to you later, Skipper. All right, Georgie. I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you, everybody in the chat.
Hey, Shinemesis.
The nemesis.
Shinemesis.
Let the hate flow through you.
That's one thing I find about people. I don't hate anybody, even with my ex-wife's boyfriend that attacked me. I don't hate the guy. I just want him to stay the hell away from me. But there are people out there, and my ex is one who has enemies and nemesises. It's like I would never give someone that much of my energy.
Native said I'm plotting on someone. No, I'm contemplating ripping my carpet out. I'm so sick of shampooing.
Your husband's going to be like, "Oh, when you said you were taking up the carpet, this isn't what I expected."
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Can't take him anywhere, guys.
I have fun. Tony Bennett's son sues ex for failing to sell their New York City co-op and reimburse him for $1 million. Oh, he looks like Tony Bennett. He looks like bald Tony Bennett. Hold on, I gotta put this up. Like Tony Bennett if he didn't have hair. So apparently he left his hair in San Francisco. Actually, no, I'm not going to stop sharing. I'm going to put it. There we go. So people can see. I like going through the stories on Twitter. Do you?
No.
No?
No interest.
The biggest risk factor for colon cancer in under 35s, and it will shock you. I'm gonna say butt sex.
Wow. Magic, yes. We're in an apartment, but we're in the we're in the management apartment. And with hubby being the maintenance supervisor, we can do whatever the heck we want to do in our apartment on their dime.
Someone said something to me about putting people's their comments up. If it's a good comment or something we're talking about, I'll put it up. But if you send if you send a super chat, I will 100% put it up. That's the only way you get a guaranteed put up of your comment. So if you want to put Skipper's an a-hole and have everyone see it, you got to super chat it.
Koopy!
Oh, we
finally woke up.
the link. He can join.
Yeah, Coop, you have the link. You can join.
Pete Hegseth was confirmed. Did that happen in the middle of the night?
I guess so, because I saw online that he was being sworn in this morning.
Like 9 o'clock last night is when I fell asleep. I was already in bed, and I was scrolling through and I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
He was sworn in 25 minutes ago.
Lesbians know how to travel through dimensions to corrupt the geckos into committing tax fraud.
Pete Hegseth's first words as Secretary of Defense was, "All praise and glory to God. His will be done." Thank you, Yeti.
Funny.
Such a dork.
You're not wrong, Angry Yeti. I think you're going to get all the sounds too. Like,
I'm amused by the emoji he chose to put on that super chat. You realize that's the yum face, right? Like, that's good. Are you saying his asshole tastes good?
you had it there.
I did. Well, he called you an asshole and put the yummy emoji on there. So, I mean,
Las Vegas Valley homes purchased by the film will all be placed on the rental market. What film? Oh, sounds like Cooper.
oh yeah, I forgot about that. Coop's headed to get Mama's new tires put on.
Hello. It
Oh,
is
who the fuck let
Adolf
him in here?
Smuggler.
Why?
Just to
Join
piss
the
you
club.
off, Jordy.
Who the
Here
fuck
is a
invited him?
preview of the cooking stream setup. The table is very clean. And
You didn't
since
put a
I am
tablecloth on it,
black,
Megan.
I got my watermelon knife.
You're not black. You're a beaver. There's a difference. You could have at least put a tablecloth on there. You're having Megan on, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, that's why I got my Republican knife.
Oh dear Jesus.
Yeah, and I can spin it around.
Angry Sam has been accused of worse.
Also, I got my $400 wireless microphone set up, so I'm very excited. Here's how everyone will be able to see it. Little webcam, then Megan gets the janky webcam. But yes, as a black man, I am allowed to have a watermelon knife.
Bless your pea picking heart.
I'm just a little guy.
I appreciate that you say a black man and not African American because no part of you is African.
Well, I've been in a
No
few.
part of him is black either.
I am black.
You're Latina.
There are people out
Latino,
there.
learn the words, woman.
There are people out there that will argue
Oh
that
God, Megan, do not
Get him,
mad.
Megan. Get him. Show
Megan,
the table
no.
again. Show the table again, Slug. Show
God
her the
damn it.
table that she has to look
No,
at.
no, I'm going to
Camera back
show
on,
what.
Slug.
No, I'm showing what Megan herself has deemed an ATF risk.
Show the he couldn't even put a tablecloth on the table for you, Megan.
The table is clean.
But it's
But yes,
ugly.
everyone,
clean.
quit body shaming my fucking table.
If I don't do it, Megan will.
I would ask, would you lick food off it? But that I am asking a guy, and guys will lick food off of almost everything.
Look at this, Megan. He couldn't even put a cheap tablecloth on
It's
it for you.
clean, woman. It's clean.
But it's stained up and trashy looking.
Let me
You have
wipe
the
off the
queen
plastic
bee.
bits.
You have the
This is
queen
gonna
bee,
be the
Megan
greater
Fox.
stream. I can't wait to watch.
You have the top shelf Megan Fox going to be on the show with you, and you couldn't even put a tablecloth on that table for her.
Imagine being so sexist that you can't believe women can appreciate a nice painted table. It is a work of art, Georgie.
Men thinking,
Bless your heart.
women thinking, right here.
He probably set fire to the tablecloth. You're probably right, Megan.
No, my fucking rice cooker blew up.
He also burns oatmeal in the microwave.
No, it's so much fucking worse. My rice cooker exploded.
Do I need to do a give, send, go to get Slug a new rice cooker?
No, I'll use all the super chats that I get today to get a new rice cooker.
Slug, shut up for a second. Can I have all the women in the chat tell Slug to put a tablecloth on his table in respects of Megan Fox being on his show?
Wait. A tablecloth, you say? Okay. Here is cloth. It is on a table.
That is a tie. Why is it on your kitchen table?
Well, I felt tied up about it.
Thank you,
mad.
Win. I appreciate that, Win. I went to college with Win.
It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse because I found my old chicken nugget figure from McDonald's, and that's going to be the mascot for the stream.
No! When? Can you spill some secrets on?
It's a literal chicken nugget.
I need to have Win come on and just tell stories about me and just make fun of me.
Yes.
Georgie would love that.
I want all the secrets because I'm the new bestie.
Incorrigible. Is it bad that I don't know what that word means?
But Win would love Slug Show, I think.
Oh, I found the perfect thing so I can cut the spam.
I think Megan just ended up with a new kid, and its name is Slug.
Here you go, Megan. This is what I'm using to cut the spam.
Did you borrow that from a Civil War doctor who used that to amputate?
Why?
That's what it
Right.
looked
Like,
This is my where I stream, where I build, where I cook. Okay, Megan, that dinosaur nugget sandwich is a work of art. I do
hey, have
not
you
need a
made
crisis
the
hotline.
This morning, the doctor who does the amputations gave me the saw for my cooking.
Wait, I can do that a little bit better. I can do it a bit better. Oh,
Winston?
I'm
I have the
sorry.
receipts.
I think
Megan, don't worry. I
really-
cleaned the saw. I cleaned the hand saw for today's stream.
Thank you, Mom.
Listen, have you made the mashed potato volcano with the brown gravy and the dino nuggets yet?
No, because I'm a grown man.
That eats dino nuggies. At least have fun with it.
Excuse me. Dino nuggies are men food. Thank you
It
very
was a cry
much.
for help.
That okay, Mike. I sent it to you on Twitter. Show the chat.
Poor
It is a
Megan.
work of art.
Oh, I gotta look through because I've got a what's it? I've got
Exactly, Palmer's.
like a lot of interaction for me, so I just got to look for it.
I sent it to you in DMs.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I
I'm sorry.
think. Also, I might be able to get a pork chop cameo on stream today.
Oh yeah, here we go. I got it. Ladies, this is acceptable dinner for men.
He's not a man yet. His nuts hasn't even dropped yet.
As a
Thank
man,
you.
the only suggestion I would say is you need to put some pickles in there.
I was out of pickles and I had like kimchi, but I didn't feel like kimchi.
Yeah,
Just mayo and nuggets.
Yeah, and bread. Do you not see the bread?
Well, duh. That's what a sandwich
Well,
is.
you didn't say bread. You were like mayo, nuggets. You did not see the bread.
Native, that's questionable most days.
Also, chat, I forgot to buy a musubi mold, so I have to 3D print it, and I
Wait,
don't think
what are
it's the
y'all
right
making?
size.
What are y'all making?
Spam musubi, and I'm going to make cloud eggs.
he sent me his cloud eggs the other day.
Wait, I thought you
Surprisingly, they
said
look
cloud.
good.
They do look good, and I'm not one for like I normally take my egg scrambled. I normally don't take like over easy or anything like that.
Oh, I love a runny yolk. I've eaten raw eggs. They're great for you.
Blech.
Oh, I'm sorry, Georgia. You have no culture in thine tongue.
I love raw eggs when they're mixed into cookie batter.
I
Right?
vibe with that, but have you had raw eggs with really good steak?
No,
That's gross.
The egg yolk adds like richness to it.
I can see that. I can see. I've done steak and eggs, but you know they've been over easy.
And don't worry, chat. I will have alcohol during this stream, and my bottle opener is an official Hot Wheels bottle opener.
Megan, you're letting this child drink during stream.
I am
He's gonna burn.
27, Georgie.
He's going to burn the apartment down.
I am 27.
He just got this apartment. It's all going to burn.
Oh, the hot plate is back.
Who gave it back to you?
My ex.
So, you were talking about alcohol, and I said I wanted to do this. So this is Fior Scotch, a fellow Marine, a guy I served with. He actually created this, and I've done a tasting of it. I'll have to get a bottle for you, Slug. Do you like Scotch?
I've never had scotch.
It's a little
I've
bit of
s-
an acquired taste. It's a little bit strong, but if you like, you can make some
like
pretty good drinks with it.
so I So
Exactly, Yeti.
I'm a
He's a
guy
baby.
who likes Asian alcohol, sake, soju, and like different Japanese and Korean beers, but I'm down for trying scotch.
You can get your own engraved bottle. It's a little bit pricey for an engraved bottle.
Can they engrave a cock and balls on it?
That whole part, Philip. Hot plates are out, air fryers are in.
Air
Oh, look
fryer.
at the rich man. Ooh, the air fryer. Rich
Homie, you can get
man.
an air fryer from the Dollar General for $20.
Gentral. Gentral.
There's my buddy.
Gentral. Wait, Georgie. I gotta ask, where's the T in the word general?
I know this damn Yankee ain't correcting my speech.
I'm not even a Yankee. I'm more South than you. I'm Venezuelan.
You live in D.C. You're a
Moldmore.
Yankee.
Moldmore.
So yeah, this is Eric. He created this scotch. He actually was on the show Beat Bobby Flay, and he won. And but he was an active duty Marine, so he couldn't do a lot of the things that he had won. But yeah, he started the scotch all on his own, and yeah, is it's pretty good.
Ooh. I'll try it.
I've drank.
Also, Mike,
more.
should I use the dark saber to cut the spam, or should I use the nice rusty saw because it adds more minerals?
I mean, the guy in me says use the saw because that makes for good good
'Cause
content.
I got the dark saber.
Dennis. Know what you gonna do with that?
Cut spam. Dull.
Okay, you live in the South, and they do a bunch of like Civil War reenactments. You should go to one of those with a cake of a leg and take that saw to cut the cake.
I might do that, but I'm also hooking up with a nurse right now. And I feel like it would be funnier if I like deep clean the saw, but I don't remove the rust. And I'm like, hey, baby, I got you some food. And I pull out the fucking saw and I start cutting with it.
When was the last time you had a tetanus shot?
Epa, mami, when
Look,
you have your last tetanus shot.
you've brought out all the air fryer cult people.
The air fryer sucks. Those people are dumb. Air fryers are terrible.
And we
Horse
got Philip
filter.
here. Philip, who has a problem with the Uncle Frank fundraiser.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on with that, so I'm not getting involved with that. I'm not on either side.
People who don't know, I'm very active aggressive. I'm not going to let stuff slide.
Oh my god! I have a volcano
Wednesday.
kit! I have a volcano kit from Mars.
Lulu, welcome.
Okay,
Lulu.
Chad, do I set this up so that Megan doesn't know that I'm going to do a fizzing Mars thing?
If you have that already,
Look, if Jeremy were to ever see my collection of like weird things, he'd be like, Slug, as a collaboration, we will be selling some of these things on Whatnot.
I
I
like a
have
lot of
that
Jeremy's collections, but the ketchup stuff, like I like ketchup, but not that much.
like I have a $300 unboxed mint condition Cara Dune figure. It's worth a good amount. This is Gina Carano, the woman that was fired by Disney for
Yeah, I wouldn't take that out of the box. She's suing Disney right now, and I think, well, I know that Elon is backing her lawsuit, but I think the reason why Elon's doing that is because he wants to drive the price down so that he can buy a controlling share of Disney stock.
I think Elon's an idiot, and he should have just stuck with the cars and the space shit, because I get his whole bit of like, I want to promote free speech, but like, even watchdog groups that are apolitical have said, like, Twitter has become like a cesspit and more of a danger to children under Elon's leadership than before.
There was a lot of pedophilia on X before, and I am
Oh, yeah.
taking a lot of it off.
Like, I fully support them just doxing the hell out of those people.
Mhm.
Like, just have a tab on Twitter saying pedophile watch list.
All the pedos are going to Meta.
That's so weird to me. I'm like, well, oh my God, this is actually a huge issue in like Latino communities. In Latino communities, there are a lot of people that promote like more pedophilic things, and I'm like, carajo, pendejo, ¿por qué?
Yeah, it's more accepted in Latino communities, like for 14, 15-year-olds. In fact, I think 14 is the age of consent in Mexico, or at least through most of Mexico.
Let's actually fact check that.
Sure.
Bet.
Age of consent in Mexico. Why is it giving a fucking thing? Let's see. What the fuck? So in Mexico, so the lowest it goes is 12 years old. Well, this is minimum age of consent. Sex with persons under this age is always illegal. Age at which there is no. So, what the fuck is this?
Right? And that's why, like, because we had a discussion, a bunch of Marines several years ago, and someone had said, why do all these pedophiles go to Thailand? They could just go to Mexico. And that's where I found out that I thought it was 14, at least through parts. But yeah, if it goes down to 12, yeah, there are sections of Latinos where it's accepted.
It's really fucking weird. Because, like, the whole age gap thing is very normalized in some Latino cultures. And it's terrifying. Like,
some people freak out about how that used to happen here, but it wasn't pedophilia. And I'll give you an example. My great grandmother kept a scrapbook, and in one of the stories it says, "Girl 8 marries neighbor 60," and when you actually start reading the story, it wasn't a pedophilia thing. It was he loved his neighbors. He had no family, so he married their daughter, their 8-year-old daughter, not because he wanted to have sex with her, but so that they would inherit his farm, and the government wouldn't be able to tax or do anything like that. And it was just to combine farms. So
even then, it's a really. So, in situations like that, I feel like it is a really. It's. Hearing it from like the start, you're like, okay, shotgun ready, aim, fire.
yeah,
But
yeah, I don't. I get mad that our system is set up to, that's what it was. I get mad about that. Like, it shouldn't have been that. And still today, I think the estate tax is complete and total bullshit. Because the rich people, they protect all their stuff in tax shelters. It's everyday Americans who get screwed over and have to pay a tax bill when someone dies.
this is why I say harvest your lesbians. Now, Megan, if you're still in chat, are you harvesting your gays ethically?
I think I might buy a Subaru just so I can go hang out with all the fun lesbians. They always do fun
Oh
stuff.
my god, I got a Subaru.
Like, the gay men, I'm not about going and dancing. Like, that's not me. But the lesbians are
Yeah,
like,
you're
"You wanna go
white. You
dancing?"
can't dance.
I'm like, hell yeah, I do.
God, I've been I I've been like setting up different things for the cooking stream, and I'm like, okay, everything that's a fire hazard and explosive is away from the hot plate.
Do you have a fire extinguisher?
I do,
That's
but
fire
but
extinguisher.
I
If there's a grease fire, just cover it with something, or if you have sand.
Flour.
I have a
Flour.
bag of sand. I have a bag of sand.
There you go.
Do you have flour?
Yes, but that costs money. I have a bag of sand.
Sand costs money too.
Not if you steal it from the beach.
I can ship you some. I get it for free here.
Exactly. See, Georgie has never been to a thing called sand. She's like, oh,
Yes,
I need to buy my sand from the sand store. Man, my horse ain't gonna like the sand. It's gonna be like moo, horse noises, moo. Poor Georgie and her horses. They're out here eating the sand.
Shut up, Slug.
It's like raising Arizona. When there was no meat, we ate chicken. When there was no chicken, we ate crowd.
I've got a giant.
You ate sand. We ate sand.
Georgie, why were you the reason that Texas regulated 6 dildos per person?
What?
Mike
How can
told
I
me
be the
this.
reason when I don't even live in Texas? That would be
They
Magic
heard.
Angel who is in the chat.
They heard about you. They were like, Georgie's doing evil things. Time to regulate.
I don't need a dildo. I have a husband.
Some laws are reasonable.
You know, oh, I have gelatin packets in here?
Oh
Oh
dear.
my god.
Oh my god, this stream that he's gonna do later on today is gonna be epic.
It's gonna be utter chaos.
I do have a flamethrower.
It wasn't this last time I was home, but one of the times prior, I for Christmas, whatnot, all the kids get candy, and
Tim, it is DETER, not detour.
I did watch my niece she had a thing of Pop Rocks and gave it to the dogs were there and didn't know what it was, so she
Oh no.
started looking it up. The dogs were like,
They're like, fuck.
like, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Chat, why do I pick on Georgie? Well, I always got to pick on the older sibling. And I got to remind her that when she's old and in the nursing home, I will arrive just to annoy her.
I will throw my bag of shit on you in the nursing home.
Get a better digestive system. If you need a shit bag, get a better digestive system. Sounds like a skill issue.
I don't have one now. I'm saying when I'm old.
Are you planning to have a bad digestive system?
I love this.
Can we fire him already?
Georgie reminds me of, remember that skit they did on Saturday Night Live with Will Ferrell, where they're yelling at the kid to get off the shed, and he's like, "I will light you on fire." That's Georgie.
And then I'm like, you can't reach me. You're 4'1".
I'm 4'11", jackass.
Oh, short, short.
I might be short, but I'll still fuck you up.
You need a step stool to sit at a table.
What's your point?
I'm laughing at you.
Stand by.
I am short enough that I can turn your nutsack into a punching bag.
I'm telling your husband you're punching other men's nuts.
Oh, he cheers me on.
Damn it.
Because I can bring you down to my level by just hitting you in the nuts and then curb stomp you.
Alexa, what is the preferred food for Oompa Loompas?
Miss Yoda, that is Slug. That's in the panel right now. That is him. That is the one that says fish is not real.
Fish ain't real, woman.
Um, John, I am not seeing any strikes or anything yet. We'll see.
Calm down,
Thank you,
Queen.
Wednesday.
So
It'll
here's
be all right. Puberty will eventually come for you.
you want to know something funny? So I had a video on my channel where I said the word fuck 161 times. And I censored that video and I uploaded both. Guess which one was fully monetized?
F bomb.
The one where I literally told a pedophile to die, where I told a criminal to eat lead, all of that, fully monetized while saying fuck 161 times.
Well, that.
Why did you just say come that? Why are you coming on things, Mike? Come on.
Dennis said he can count that high.
Are you the calculator to count real high? And then I eat the Lego. Why is there a TV remote in here?
do the fence button.
Which one?
The fence.
The fence. Oh,
The cop.
You see something? Which of you morons will be helping to put the fence up?
With that being said, welcome to Levy County Sheriff's Office to the hate group on Facebook.
I am not involved in any jokes of that nature, nor do I condone or endorse any of those jokes.
did you see they had to do a public post the other day about a horse and a cow that were supposedly being abused? And
Who was fucking the horse?
That's
No,
literally
no,
where
no,
my
no.
brain went.
see, that's where my
Susie!
that type of abuse. No, they were being malnourished.
I am getting my watermelon knife and I will save America. Y'all.
Save the horses.
I'm not horsing around.
I guess it's a good thing that that's not a machete because then it would be super racist.
I have a machete.
Wow.
I have a machete. I named it Carl.
Why is anyone allowing Slug to have weapons?
I'm a former martial
Oh,
arts
here he goes
teacher.
with his dong.
I'm gonna ding the racism gong.
That's not even racism enough.
He's ringing his dong.
It's racist enough for the gong.
My dong! Oh god, Megan's gonna be like, God damn it, it's like teaching a special ed kid.
I need to write up here racism gong.
I have a better racism gong soundboard thing.
Yeah, but it's nice having the prop. I do like having the
Well,
prop.
yeah, that's true. I also, and no one tell Megan this, I almost printed a penis mold for the Spam Versity. Basically, something like this in the shape of a cock and balls. I thought it would be funny, but I forgot to model it and print it.
I think everybody is looking forward to your stream. This has been Butt Adcaster.
Don't worry, chat. My racism is only by subscription.
When I did that reference for you. I had seen the movie Raising Arizona, but I don't know if I loved it until me and Win started watching it. Oh, I'm sorry, Mussy, I didn't see you there.
Rude.
I'm pissing on a cop car.
Okay.
Hey, Slug.
Hi, Muzzy.
Hey, Georgie.
To all
Hey,
of
Mike.
howdy, Mussy.
What?
How you doing with the messy table?
My table is very clean, and I'm planning to hook up with a very angry Latina cop because why not? I'm taking fuck the police to the
Slug,
next level.
Oh dear.
what it's missing is a few bits of extra colour on your table, and it'll be fine.
Don't worry, there'll be burn marks and melted table after this stream.
I will 100% be
Okay.
watching that stream today. 100%.
What time will that be on? I've got to.
Also,
Right,
chat,
with
if
me
these
will
things
be
explode, just send super chats later so I can replace them. These are my hacking tablets.
Oh my god, he's got paper plates. You are such a dude. I love it.
Paper plates, a single pan,
Oh my god,
tables.
that's awesome.
Oh, here's how I
getting-
will
are you
protect
getting-
myself from any grease spills.
Oh God, Slug, I love you.
I did
makes
find
my mother
wake
one
up.
of Mike's crabs.
Hey, look, it's Lisa.
I do not endorse that joke, nor do I condone the joke. I am not involved in that.
But it's true.
I do not endorse that, nor do I condone that, nor do I make that joke.
Oh, shut up, you little puss.
Hey, I'm gonna protect
Slug
myself.
is sensitive. Slug is very sensitive.
With your watermelon knife?
It's a case of he should be used to use all by now. Taking the mickle off it, mickle out of him.
People must like this. We've got
By the
93 watching here and then another 82 on X. We might surpass that. People watching on X might surpass YouTube.
Yeah, it's because I'm funny.
Mike, I loved it when you showed that Scotch whiskey and you showed the Scotch side.
If you guys want to know
Loved
how
it.
to get sponsors, I am sponsored by Healy's. They sent me this.
Nice.
Remember, buy Healy's, everybody.
Nice one,
You
Slug.
still have to teach me how to play Minecraft.
Oh God,
Seriously?
yeah, that's true. I have to. The content will be worth it.
You don't know how to play Minecraft? You
He's
have a teenage
82,
son.
Georgie.
I've never played it. I don't say I don't know how to play. I've just never played it.
He has a teenage
So there are
son.
buttons.
That's why I asked that.
Hope you spend this on secret socks. Chat, I am not Georgie.
Money.
Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate the super chat. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the super chat money, and I think I'm going to buy some of those. Remember those straw things that you put your paper plates on for outside?
I found a little notebook. What the fuck?
Maybe I'll buy some of those for Slug with the super chat money.
Oh, a sword!
Slug,
I found a
calm
sword,
down.
guys.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I found a sword.
Heather! Oh, dear Jesus.
Okay, that would be legal to carry around here in California. So when you come out here, you can carry a blade of any size, open carry.
Why would I be such a mall ninja and be like, I have my blade with me?
No, we
It
can
is
dress
I.
as real ninjas. Real ninjas.
It would look like two autistic men out on a field trip.
Could you imagine me dressed as a ninja with my beer belly?
They'd ask me like, "Hey, are you his chaperone?" I'm like, "Take him. We are gonna fight the samurai."
We'll do that, and I'll take you to Westminster, California, to a great Korean barbecue.
Dude, that would be dope. Like, really good Korean barbecue is nice when you get to the point where you've eaten so much like bulgogi beef or even duck, where you're like, okay, I'm taking a nap.
I
Like,
got a one question for you all. Can you not talk about food? My hubby's left me on my own and I've had nothing to eat. He never made me anything to eat before he went out the door.
You should
Stop
text
doing
them.
the bubbles.
So talking about
You should text them to bring you some takeaway back.
wait, Megan can't stop me from using the mini chainsaw for the cooking stream.
This is gonna be awesome.
Yes, Suzanne. I'm sore, but I'm here. I'm able to live stream. It's great. So I've no, and I won't be old biddies that moaning that I've got YouTube up.
Okay,
Yeah,
Paul, fuck
that
you.
kind of.
It's true, but fuck you.
Wait, what?
What?
Paul's funny. I like Paul.
Here's what Paul said.
Not only has he
Okay.
burned mac and cheese, but he burned oatmeal in the
Oh,
microwave too.
It got okay. I'm going to also, you guys get to hear a very recent and very funny story. Megan got me dumped.
Because she's a Republican.
I'm guessing not
No, it's for a reason you will not expect. I'll be telling it later today, but it is
Okay.
funny as all hell.
I'll look forward to it. I will be watching today.
you burnt mac and cheese.
You're doing a great job teasing this, at least for me. The more you show about what you plan on doing, the more I want to watch.
Here goes Mikey with the sarcasm.
No.
Well, unlike you, Georgie, Mike can read.
Emotional damage.
I know I'm gonna never live that one down. Georgie's gonna find me and kill me.
No. I like to
It's
torture my
slug-
prey first.
Sweetheart, you may get a little bit slaughtered in the chat.
Hey, I know how to run Slug off. Music's been trying to get a hold of him for a while now.
What? Okay, where is my gun? This is an actual issue. Where did I put my gun? Proper gun safety says don't leave it unattended.
This stream is getting so much better. We now have a lost gun.
God fucking damn it!
I'm safe. I'm safe. If you've got your guns, you've got your knives, you've got your everything. I'm safe. I'm in Scotland.
No, I found a fucking custom printed porn calendar one of my exes made for me.
Oh dear.
I can't find a gun. Fuck.
Welcome back to Cooking with Slug. We're ready to cook today. We have our gun, we have our sword, and our Civil War saw.
Yeah. Hey,
Poor Megan.
I gotta represent my brothers.
Oh dear. Huge shocker.
Georgie, the answer to your the answer to your question is yes.
Yes. I don't even think he saw the
I'm
private
good
chat.
to go, sweetheart.
I'm going to keep the racism gong nearby because I got a feeling I'll need it.
What's funny is
Where
that
would you like me? Where would you like me get my nitty gritties?
oh my god, I found a knife and it's new. It's a penis
Why
knife.
do
It's
you
a
need all
paring
these
knife.
weapons?
You bought it
Former
on-
martial arts teacher.
But you don't need
Georgie,
those.
where would you like me to put my nitty gritties?
Huh?
Of course I don't need those weapons. What I do is I grab the biggest dildo I can find off Amazon. I'm like, come here. We're getting you lubed up.
I think
Oh, speaking of that, did y'all see the article about the lady having to call 911 for her husband because she accidentally put super glue instead of lube on the strap on?
Oh.
And it got stuck in his
Mike remembers
rectum.
when he dealt with that. Mike used to whistle when he walked.
How do you get it confused with super glue?
Well, you're in
It's a
the
sticky
motion, and both
situation.
bottles are sitting beside each other, and you just grab the bottle.
They don't even look similar, those bottles. She did that on purpose. I'm going to call it right now. That woman did that on purpose.
I mean, he probably deserved it.
How? But, I mean,
I have a suggestion.
My mind's going
I think
like
Muskie. I
they're
think
not the same. As you say, they're not the same bottle. It's got on it lube, super glue lube. So why would you keep your super glue handy?
In case you get a broken nail,
Why
you
would
glue
you
your
have
nail
to
back
super
on.
glue
They
it?
kind of sit together in the bedside table.
Why would you have, it's like if you're familiar and you're constantly using your lube to and you're doing your nails. Hang on a minute, have your nails one side, your lube the other, and that's a case of you wouldn't get mixed up. And it's a case of the lube. Holy, really? Georgie's behind
Sorry
the
about
camera
that.
going, really?
I
I was
think
being a beautiful black man.
Slug. I
I think
think on the next cooking stream, it should be you and Mussy. And what you guys should do is she should talk you through how to make
Korean barbecue
haggis.
marinade. Let's go. Sorry.
No, you got to go Scottish cuisine with Mussy.
Food.
Oh yeah, haggis. You know what?
Haggis.
Maybe we
yeah, he
shouldn't
said
tell him what haggis is. We should just tell him what he needs to
Yes,
prepare, and then Mussy can talk him through it.
yes.
No
That would
offense,
be a better
Mussy,
thing.
but can we
Right.
have a Scottish to slug translator? Because knowing me, I will not understand, and I will make jokes, and you will be mad at me.
I thought, no, Slug, you're fine. Mike will explain. People in the chat, I do apologise, but Mike will explain what is in a haggis.
Is that a slur for gay people?
I can just see it now. Now,
No,
Slug, what
it's
you're going to
not.
want to do
No.
is stuff that thing just like it's a lesbian. He's sitting there with his fist.
Get in the hole, damn it! Get in the hole! I have located a lighter.
Oh God, I'm gonna say it. Slug, it's gonna be deep diving. Holy shit, did I just say that? It's going in the skin.
I
Oh
gotta find
Christ,
the
did I say
G
that?
spot somehow.
oh dear.
I think we should notify your nearby authorities that they might need to make a quick
That
response.
is a joke. Do not call anyone, chat. Don't be stupid and call people. Don't do that. That is a fucking joke.
Yes.
I was thinking the
This
fire department,
is
not
all a joke.
swatting, but okay.
Still.
We do need the disclaimer because, yeah, just like we need warning tags on things. Someone will do it.
Yeah, like even in my chat, I have my automated mod saying don't fucking harass anyone talked about. Because if they do, I
Haggis
will
is a
get rid of
gorgeous
them from my
delicacy.
community. Haggis, I've heard, is actually a really interesting flavor profile.
Haggis, it may sound absolutely disgusting from where it comes from, but the delicacy, if you have it in butter beer batter, it is amazing.
Oh,
You think I'm kidding? It is absolutely amazing.
I found the gun, but why is there a penis painted on it? I'll ask one of the women I've been fucking.
Wait, what?
I have sex with a lot of women, and they
Yeah, your left
have them
hand and your right
painted.
hand. Sometimes your foot.
Stay mad, it's more than you. But again, basically, one of them may have painted a
Yes,
penis
Dennis.
on my gun. Wow.
Remember, chat, Slug has to keep telling us that he has sex with a lot of women, which in turn tells us he doesn't get none.
Well, yeah,
Thank
because
you.
it's men.
Haggis is put in sheep's
Wait,
stomach.
haggis is poo? Did I hear you correctly?
No, No, haggis is not poo. Haggis is part of the sheep's stomach, guts, no guts. Oh, I can't remember them all.
Okay, Dennis, you
Mike,
might
can
be
you help
right,
me out?
but fuck you. You're right.
Yeah, it's the stomach, and I think also part of the intestine, but it gets stuffed with other like meats and stuff, and then cooked.
Why do I have a 50 caliber bullet? I don't shoot those types of guns.
Oh shit! Oh
Why do I have one? Why?
You should be careful about what you're saying. I don't know what your legal status is in this country, and there are raids going on.
I am a full citizen.
Hugs, Wise Angel. You can explain it also in chat of what is because Wise Angel, I'm up in Scotland and Wise Angel is doing in
Wise
Sunderland,
Angel or
which
Lily?
is not too far from me. Oh, Lily's in Scotland.
Yeah, she was in chat earlier.
Okay, so I have like my flamethrower under the table.
Alright.
So the
Right, chat.
flamethrower is in a safe space. Very good.
Do you really own a flamethrower?
Yeah, I got one of the Boring Company flamethrowers.
That's awesome.
He uses it on his blow up doll when he's done with her.
Please tell me
Oh,
you're going to do a
so
video next time it snows of you clearing the snow off with the flamethrower.
maybe. Also, fun fact: my chat they donated $150 the other day, and they were like, "Oh, try and get a review copy of this sex doll." And they gave me a number, and I called, and I'm like, "God damn it! I guess I'm reviewing a sex doll."
See, while I think those are great, I don't see myself owning one because the cleanup.
Nothing beats a watermelon with a hole drilled in it.
But I would
It's a
love to
case
have
of
a
it
sex doll that
depends
I
on
just dress
it.
up and keep around my house, and when visitors come, I make them interact with the sex doll.
But Mike,
No,
if you
knowing
buy
me, I'll use the sex doll for framing, like for videos, so I'm able to make sure everything's in focus.
I'd keep
And
it in my
that
car so
company
I can
would
use a
be
carpool lane.
Mike, if you use if you use a blow doll, I'm not saying you, I'm on about people in general
the
who
penis goes in the
use
hole.
one of those blow up
Balls,
dolls,
balls,
give me,
balls.
right, slug. I'm just at a hospital, had surgical procedure Thursday night, so my words do get a wee bit dolls.
I wonder
If you bounce on the friggin' thing, it'll burst.
how much cum could a woodchuck come if a woodchuck could cum?
Everybody just now coming in, they're like, what did we just walk into?
This is the Slug Cooking Show pre-show where we talk about cum.
This is
The
Slug talking about all
conversations
the
went
bitches he
about
hits.
everybody. The show was about veterans. It has now proceeded and proceeded, and it's now went float dolls.
The veterans are
We
Look,
definitely
talked
on
about
board with it.
haggis.
I guarantee you.
look, the veterans are more on board with sex dolls and coming on food than they are with like political issues. They're
I
like,
knew a unit that had a
Roger
blow
that, sir. I will come on the floor.
It's a case of pop with the knife. Whee!
We had a
I
unit.
gotta stick my dick in a bee's nest.
We had a unit with a blow up sex doll that was kind of like their mascot for a while before someone high enough ranking was like, okay, yeah, you can get rid of that thing.
He let Slug on. That's how, Dennis.
Yeah.
Well, I am bringing more content.
Slug is like a relief pitcher. He's going to come in and it's curveball, curveball, curveball.
Like alcohol
I
ball.
thought you were about to say slug is like a dick and it's curved.
There you go. Wise Angels just put in chat.
Why the fuck would you put oatmeal in meat? Wait, I
What?
shouldn't talk about oatmeal. I caught mine on fire.
Exactly.
That is
Yoda said, "I'm going back to
my
sleep."
dear friend.
Yoda said,
Don't
"I'm
worry,
going back to
Yoda.
sleep. I'm
You'll
not ready
love
for
the
this."
cooking stream. Because
Yoda,
I
my
have
darling,
Do
love
it.
you. Love you, Yoda. I'll speak to you soon. Sorry, I've not spoken to you in a couple of days. Anyway, getting back on track.
I actually have some normal and good news and non-penis news. I'm releasing a coloring book. Yeah.
I can quite imagine what's in that colouring book.
I've shown
not say a word.
Georgie and I think I've shown Mike. I don't know. Actually, let me grab one of the images for one of the pages that's in progress and I'll send it to Mike so he can show it. But I'm going to be releasing a coloring book drawn by hand on Amazon sometime this year.
Kim!
So
Can I derail the track a little?
where the fuck's the coloring book? Am I a fucking glue eater?
Can't find his gun. He can't find his coloring book. What is up with this kid?
The fact I remember to put on a condom is a miracle at this point.
OMG, I've been trying to get Slug for a long time, and I would like to slightly attack him, please.
Look, chat, the fact I remember to put on a condom is a miracle to humanity.
The chat
wish
hitting
your-
the like
I wish
button.
your dad would have put on a condom.
Chat, hit the like button or I'm going to piss on your car.
What the fuck?
Slug.
Here you go, Mike. Pull this up on stream. That is page 3 of the upcoming coloring book.
Slug is like a
Wait,
slobber that
content.
needs to
You
be
should
put in
like
the corner.
Slug entertains.
Head on over to youtube.com/@slug, where you will see a lot of content ranging from hyper serious investigative journalism to me setting myself on fire in a maid outfit wearing lingerie.
Megan has no clue what she's in store for.
None at
Oh,
all.
no, Megan fucking makes fun of me in our text messages, and people are like, oh, Slug and Megan are planning shit in the background. No, it's me giving tech support for this old woman at 5 a.m.
People need to know. Slug texts me at least every day, but most of the stuff that he sends me is just cute videos of the animals, and I appreciate it so much. It always makes my day. Only when he comes on here do we get the curveballs.
Slug is
Wise
also
Angel.
my tech support.
Slug.
So, Wise Angel, I have good news
you
with
need
that. I have good news. I am not
He's
the
not the
father.
dad.
I am not the father, but damn, that woman's pussy was nice.
Slug!
Slug.
Hey, I am being respectful to women and giving her a compliment.
Slug.
She decided
You need a translator for your freaking name.
What's that?
Or are you just ignoring me?
Hey,
I'm
Slug.
not.
Slug, did it grip like a
Hey,
card
Slug.
holding the class pet?
Oh dear.
Slug. I have been trying for a while. You know I've been trying for a while. May I have permission to connect to your energy?
So, with that type of stuff, I don't interact with it. Not as anything against you. I crack offensive jokes about stuff involving spirituality, religion, and stuff of that nature. I do not want to offend you because it is very important to you. So I'm going to do the safe thing and decline respectfully because I
Not a
know I
problem.
will make jokes that are offensive.
In other words, he's scared of the spirit realm.
Okay, Georgie, just because you're an Oompa Loompa with a gun doesn't mean you have to call me out.
He's Latino, which means he's very Catholic and he doesn't want the demons to come.
That's actually true.
It's fine.
The demon's gonna come
But
on
hey,
your
here's
back.
the thing. Spirituality has no implication on faith. Spirituality is every faith.
Oh, no, I completely understand. It's more just I am telling you, like, what my response will be, and I know it will offend you because I make inappropriate jokes, and I'm avoiding that scenario entirely by declining.
No, you can make jokes all along, but if you're making jokes towards your loved ones, um,
I,
how can it be?
I, I,
I'm confused if you're
uh,
going to make jokes against your loved ones that come forward.
so I'm just declining, and that's like my reason. It's nothing against you.
No
Yeah,
problem.
awesome.
That's fine.
Ye,
All good.
you're,
I'll just attack
yep,
somebody
awesome.
else. I'll just attack somebody else.
Ye.
Not a problem.
So,
hmm Who would like to be attacked?
but chat, I will be releasing the coloring book later this year, probably midway. And no, Georgie, it will not have penises. I don't think I can get away with a penis coloring book.
Have you seen the things that sell on Amazon?
Look, I have seen that people are selling romance novels between Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. My watermelon knife will bring joy to my generations to come. Oh, I need to get a watermelon gun. Mike, how
I'm
do you
back.
feel about engineering?
I was going to be an
Right.
engineer.
I can sit
I did
here.
3 years in college of engineering.
Can we engineer a really
I
big
gave
salt shaker to
Stan.
pour on slug?
Georgie, I do not need people
I gave
knowing my
Suzanne.
kinks.
Musty, what you got?
I'm saying I gave Suzanne a reading. Didn't know anything about Suzanne, anything about the people that came forward, the people that I spoke to, the information that I gave her. I didn't know any of that, anything at all. And with what the information I gave from Spirit, Suzanne will be able to tell you herself. I'm not, hey, I'm not putting words in Suzanne's mouth, but with the reading that I can't say the words that went on, the more the information that I shared, the more I connected and was able to like connect the
Mhm.
dots. Suzanne will be able to tell you herself to where I went
Here you go, guys.
and so forth. I've given you a reading, Georgie,
Petition to
and I've given
rename
you a reading
Georgie to
mine.
Geordie.
I have given Georgie a reading, yes.
Oh, I meant
Multiple.
rename. Give her a new name because Georgie is now Geordie the Oompa Loompa.
I say Geordie is because we call Newcastle in England a person from Newcastle, England, a Geordie.
Ooh, that's actually pretty neat. Chat, if you ever want to buy something interesting on Amazon, remember, we are not going to look in my drawers because, look, all I have is a chainsaw, a knife, an iFixit toolkit, and Starburst.
The things he describes is that of a serial killer. That concerns me.
You think I have the fucking discipline and fucking work through to be a serial
All
killer?
you have
Goddamn.
shown us is weapons of mass destruction.
I
And
love
you've lost your
weapons.
good.
I love weapons. I love them. Oh my god, knives are so nice. Like,
I don't
knives
know.
have a whole history behind them that
Do
needs
you have
to
a roll of
just
duct
be.
tape and some rope too?
Is it bad if I say yes, but I use it for building things?
I
I
bet you
don't
got a
know.
jug of bleach in your closet too.
I
I
don't
do
know.
not fuck with bleach.
I don't know if Slug would be the best dad or the worst dad, but he's definitely not going to be vanilla. Like
Oh,
he will have
Well,
all
that's
the
what
great
majority of the women
he's
say.
very vanilla. He is very vanilla. We've had these conversations.
I'm just a child of God.
I
What
don't
God
think
that
Slug
is,
caught
it
on
doesn't.
which drawers I meant.
Well, Georgie, we are not talking about the drawers you have.
No. Wise said that we don't need to look into your drawers, she wasn't talking about your drawers in the kitchen.
Was she a great big fat person?
Why do people want to know about my penis? God damn!
Because it damn sure ain't your personality that's getting you laid.
Yeah, it's because I offer women cheese.
I
Women
bet they
love
tape your
cheese.
mouth. I bet you they tape your mouth shut and tie you up.
They're like, that mouth better be good for something and it ain't for talking.
I did not know this is how this was going to go today.
You let him
Well,
in
I
here.
have
You let
in
him in
my
here.
in
It is
my
your fault.
defense, even my chat is like Mike is like a weird older brother for Slug. They're both weird.
True. Guilty.
I'm like, no, me and Mike and Disney would be so unhinged.
Thunder buddies. Slug and Mike are thunder buddies, John.
Thunder buddies for life.
I only said have the room on fire, and I got some crunchy new Legos.
Are we gonna find that song and play it? The Thunder Buddies song
Speaking of which,
from Ted.
if you people like the movie Ted and Ted 2, you should check out the series Ted. You will belly laugh.
There's a
puts lotion
fucking
on it.
series?
Oh, it's on Peacock. It is hilarious.
Oh, actually, speaking of like stuff that's really fun to watch, I've been watching a YouTuber called The Outdoor Boys. That channel is wholesome as fucking
Read what
hell.
Yeti sent you a super.
Well, Yeti, why did you just DM me a picture of a penis in a hat?
But it's bigger than yours.
I'm more impressed that he put a hat on it.
It's got hair now.
It's got a hat.
Bam.
I forgot to play the super chat. Hold on.
I like money.
We gotta get the money. I gotta get the money.
Look, Magic's back. She's
Slug,
the
got a
reason for the law in
question for you.
Texas.
Slug, I've got a question for you. Never go anywhere near or a creek.
I don't
know
like
why?
Florida as a state.
The reason being, Lynette would eat you up like
I am
candy.
not going to be interacting with that statement in any way, shape, or form.
I do want to say this, and I want to address Wynn's comment. I have gone down to Temecula, California, which there's all these wineries, and I've gone by myself. But there's always women who go there wine tasting, and if I get a plate of cheese, I'll go to like a where there's like 2 or 3 women, and I'll be like, "Excuse me, I bought this whole thing. Would you like to share this cheese with me?" And they always say yes. You could be the
Mike,
creepiest dude. They will come to the cheese plate.
Mike, I'm a
sounds creepy.
menace because I know women love cheese, and my saying on my channel is bitches love cheese. Those panties will hit their knees. And the reason why I say that is because like my old university campus, I would hit on like women and I'd be like, "Hey, I'm going to a cheese tasting. You want to go?" And it's just like, women
No.
love cheese.
This is taking an odd approach.
Well, bitches love cheese, Georgie. That's how you get women nowadays. You don't do it through personality. You do it through cheese.
Not when you're I'm not a cheesy person, so
I prefer
some
chocolate.
women are not into the cheesy thing.
Unless it's
Then
grilled
they're
cheese.
men.
Some men are not either.
Daddy feeds me chocolate and tells me I'm his good girl.
So, chat, we have found out that Georgie has a daddy kink and she is a bottom. We must now bully her
Absolutely. I've never
accordingly.
denied it.
You like it that style, Mike? God, that I'm on about the sort of circles style. I'm not asking Mike if he what kind of style he likes before you get into that mindset. I'm on about Mike's changing the size, the
I see Mike
diagram.
has an inflation fetish. Got it, got it.
No, I was trying to. I was trying to get our names. There we go. I finally got it. They moved some stuff on me because that used to be right in the customized thing, but they just did an update, so I couldn't find the names.
I am a menace, and Megan
Oh,
can
another.
confirm this. I hate Restream. I hate StreamYard. They are objective scams. Restream, StreamYard, if you want to come at me legally, I will fucking win because what they are doing are scams. You are hyper limited and the content is limited to 1080 30. I can stream at 4K 60 FPS with OBS
It's a
for
boomer
free.
thing.
Dennis, you must lay it on her good if she's calling you daddy.
Oh my god!
So
X watching. Thank you, all of you watching on X.
So speaking of boomers, I had to boomer proof my stream for today. So over the next year or so, I'm going to be teaching Megan to use OBS so she can swap out of StreamYard and not spend $400 on a scam every year. And I had to figure out, wait, Megan does not use Discord. Megan does not have technological literacy beyond like what she knows now. I had to figure out how to connect like another Restream StreamYard type product into OBS. That took me 4 days, and I'm mad. It took me 4 days.
What product do you recommend?
So, if you are wanting to get into streaming, I recommend OBS. It is a free software. Yes, it is more involved. And
here was my problem with OBS. I can't bring in guests with OBS. I have to use something else. And I hate Zoom.
Use Discord. Discord is very easy.
Not everybody has Discord is the problem.
Okay, then also Facebook Messenger as well.
If I were doing what you do, I would absolutely be doing Discord, 100%.
There's also
okay.
there are quite a few options.
I was wondering if you use vMix.
BMX or
I thought it was vMix.
oh, vMix. Let's see. Let me search that up. Live streaming software. Oh, oh God, the UI. Ugh, ugh. What the fuck is this? Oh God, this is awful.
So Dennis, you do have to set up your stream key in YouTube, and you also
Or
have
you
to have,
can connect your account directly to OBS.
and you have to have 100 subscribers on YouTube. That
Wait, they removed they made a requirement to live stream now?
to go live, it's either 50 or 100, but I think it's 100.
50.
Oh, 50? Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually very interesting.
But
But
I would just use Rumble anyway, because then you're automatically monetized. Use YouTube as a archive.
so I okay, this is me talking like my bread and butter. I love YouTube, even though there are a ton of problems with the product. So YouTube is better for video creation and video content because you're able to have higher quality video. Now, while I understand everyone's like, oh, StreamYard's easy, Restream's easy, Talk Studio's easy. I understand it's easier, but you are also highly limited in the content you can create. And that leaves you in a niche that won't allow you to grow beyond that because you don't have that adaptability.
You're 100% correct. The only reason I use Restream is because I had a producer for a long time. OBS, it works, but it takes a lot of setup. If you want a certain look, if you're just going to go with a generic thing, use OBS. But I just went with Restream because I wanted a certain look to my stuff.
I can literally,
Right.
I literally make overlays for streamers. Like, you've seen my overlay on my streams. Like, I make all of my stuff, so it's easier for me. But I also make overlays for people on streams, and you
I've
saw
made my
the intro I made for Megan and such. But
I've made my
OBS,
Right. I'm confused. Right.
what's up?
You know what I do? That's the only thing I do is I go live. I do my readings. And people are wanting me to do certain videos, which I will do eventually. But what would be like I have restream now. I have restream, and it's only 19 bucks a month.
I still think it's a scam.
And it's I'm able to bring people on, which is good. That's because, as you said, Mike, OBS doesn't allow you to bring people on. So it's a case of I'm not familiar to be able to bring on other people otherwise than using StreamYard or Restream.
So,
I didn't know that you could do any other way.
get him, little one. Get Georgie. Get him.
What'd I
Sorry,
do?
the younglings in Georgie's background can be heard, and I'm cheering them on to get Georgie. But Moosey, so I agree. Like, you do very simple content, like, and this is not an insult. It's content that does not take a lot of effort or like high level editing or production. So there's that.
That's
But
his Twitter X account.
yeah, but if you are wanting to like for very simple content where you are not doing high level content where it's you have like multiple levels like playing a video game or you're editing something or you're doing big things Simplify. You don't need to pay for Restream. You can use the free version. You don't need to pay for StreamYard. You can use this free version. And the reason why I say
No,
that is if you are paying for these, you're you're basically paying for something you can get with OBS for free. And
Yeah, but when we bringing people on, I can't. Not only that, it's a case of I will be I will be making things. I'll be doing things with my sublimation printer and so forth, my cricket machine.
uh,
Like I create things also, so I'm a creator also, and I'm also a reader. That's my two things.
so
Like, yes, I'm in my bedroom. Right, hang a minute. Quick, quick in and out. This is me. I'm streaming from my bed just now. And behind me is all my crafty things. Okay? So this is my crafting room in my bedroom. This is me. If I'm not here or in my other room where I do slug, I do game,
that was not me. That was
I do
Mike and
game.
his autism fingers.
I know. I'm used to like in and out with these wee buttons.
Like,
But here's the thing, what wee buttons am I on about? Dun, 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 dun,
so
dun. Anyway,
the reason
yes,
the
I'm
reason
sorry.
why I'm saying that StreamYard, Restream, all these things are scams because look, yes, it requires more work to use OBS and more effort to get guests and you're using a different program, but you also are not hyper limited in how your content can be done. With OBS, I can do this whole effect of the chat, the banner, the whole rounded camera things. I'm even able to have like big flashy transitions when I go from my camera to my live thing to everything. And that's all able to be done for free. And I personally,
Can you bring
yes,
in your stream, can you bring people
yes,
on we're using
you're
OBS?
able to bring on people using OBS through other programs like Discord or through Google Voice. You have a Google Voice number, they call that, and then they're able to bring that on. Or you're even able to use the free version of StreamYard or Restream, the free ones, and people can call in with that, and you can just show that on your stream. There are ways to do this, and I have a
Okay.
personal philosophy where if you are paying money to create content, you should have the right to have it fully customizable, have no limits in how you customize it, and you are not tied to one ecosystem in terms of content creation tools.
Oh my god, we've got a pussy on screen. And it's a
Damn, Mike really
pussycat,
loves
ladies
hairy
and
pussy.
gentlemen.
For,
It's a pussycat, ladies and
for your
gentlemen,
number one
before
source of kitty
anybody
content.
gets ideas. So
But you get what I'm saying though, right?
yes, look. May I ask, would you be able to help me with this?
Yeah. So I'm going to help Megan out first so I can basically build I guess, curriculum for teaching the older people how to use OBS and how to set it all up. Because even in
I
OBS,
am
you can do the chat highlight feature.
an older person. I am 53. I'm going to mute my
Plug.
mic and eat cough.
Hero to the boomer streamers.
I've done look, I have a degree in cybersecurity. I'm used to doing tech support.
Champion of the stupid.
Gosh. I'm a
Click the wrong button.
very
I have the camera.
We all
the
go
mic.
to Slug for IT help.
yeah, like and Mike can confirm this. If people come to me about like X, Y, or Z, or like any of the drama or the what the hell's thing going on, I'm like, I don't want to know.
Yep.
And if it's tech support, I'm like,
I
okay, Grandpa, how can I help you?
I don't really do the whole. I don't do the whole. Well, I do. I watch what the hell's. I will admit I have done since he started, and I ain't gonna stop. This drama is just part of his life. It is what it is.
I
Everybody's. I'm not doing the content. I don't do the content. What I will do is that I've done for Mike in the past. I have watched the fleas and recorded it and sent it to Mike. I will admit it. I recorded the bit where Robbie and his mate did it. We what they said about Mike. I sent that to Mike. I'll admit it, and if there's any trolls in it, I don't give a shit. It is what I believe in my friends. This is what it's all about, friends. And when friends like do something against another, like they did about Mike, that's not okay. One iota.
so
I do not condone that. None whatsoever. I have watched what the hell's and did the fleas bit and sent it to Jeremy.
so just so I'm able to make it clear, I am not encouraging any of this conversation. I'm swapping to a new topic to not interact with anything involving any of that. So, Mike,
Yes,
I
do not
sent you
contact
a
anybody.
picture of Shizzy that I have obtained. It is a very accurate photo of Shizzy. It is him in his natural habitat. You can show it on stream. It is very accurate to Shizzy's true form.
It's a
He is
shiz-
out in yeah. It is Shizzy in his natural habitat as the guinea pig that he is. I have also created another Megan hybrid creature, the mighty dodo bird. I am a menace when it comes to my Photoshop abilities.
I was the one I'm not a big Photoshop guy, but I did make I took Pretty Woman, the poster, and I put the tug symbol over Richard Gere's face, and I put Megan's face over what's her name, Julia Roberts, and sent that, and I did show it on air. It was pretty funny. But
Oh my god. I am taking 3D modeling classes just so I can turn Tug into a VTuber. No, okay, so I have a lot of interesting connections. I could 3D print him one, but I don't think he'd be willing to be like, guys, I'm professional and I'm here to wear my
Slug,
mask.
he did.
what would you put me under?
What's up?
If you had a picture in my face, what animal would I be?
A turtle.
A turtle.
Yeah, a turtle with a gun.
Ooh. Because I'm bat out of hell crazy.
No, I just think it's funny to give a turtle a
make
gun.
me a bat. Make me a bat. I'm a bat out of hell crazy.
Maybe.
Also, this after Slug leaves.
There you go.
Yeah.
Stuff, and I get it.
Yeah, like I don't interact with that stuff.
Slug,
but
just for a second. Magic says she wants to pet you.
Who the fuck?
Not you, Slug. She wants to pet Mike.
I'm very pettable.
We all knew Mike was a furry.
Have you
Oh,
seen him in his
speaking of
banana costume?
no, speaking of furries, I have started to infect Megan with the Zoomer sayings.
Mikey is more of a fruit.
Slug, if you can
He
make me a
dresses
rat.
as a banana.
I can see Mike wearing like a leather outfit at a pride parade saying, "Repent for your sins, Daddy."
Wow.
Jesus, Mike, this is YouTube. Why is your pussy on cam?
Magic likes being duct taped too, apparently. She said, I'll sit in the corner with duct tape on my mouth.
It needs attention.
I think Magic has kinks you're not prepared for.
Magic, come on. We don't need a kidnapping kink.
I had
I
a sex
mean,
dream last night.
wait, what?
I had a sex dream last night. Those are rare for me.
Wait, you had sex?
I had a
In
dream.
his dream.
I'm shocked.
It was with an Asian woman. I don't know many.
No,
Asian,
no,
but it's
Wednesday.
really not my fetish. So it was weird, and that's why it stood out.
Oh,
I
just had a
can
visitor.
see the
And it's
posters
more
in
like
your
a
wall
visitor.
in the barracks, just like very sexual versions of Hanoi Hannah.
No,
Wednesday.
I'm more into redheads.
You can paint the hair
I'm
red,
just in a
Mike.
four-legged
That explains so much.
My doggy has just came in.
All right,
with
ladies,
new
y'all got to
eyes.
dye your hair red.
My fetish was redheads and clowns.
I do know a
Georgie, can
I do know a porn star that does clown porn.
Oh my god.
Does Harley Quinn count?
No, Harley's more of a oh god, that wouldn't really count as clown, but Punchline in the new comics would, even though it would be more satirical, but she has the clown motif. Harley's more of a playing card motif, so she would not really work for the clown fetish.
Wednesday, damn it, Magic, pass me the tape. Wednesday said you could pet her kitty anytime.
This is the best dating app ever.
Like he's just farming the old women either for sex or money, and he's getting neither.
Oh, there's a couple fans of the show, older women who are older than me.
You told me. Like, Mike, do not tell them about me. I do not need older women thirsting for me again.
What the fuck?
Oh, I'd fuck her.
This is Astrid. She's a Navy veteran. She's a fan of the show. She's also an adult film actress. And she bought this t-shirt off of the merch store and did a post about it. And yeah.
I'd fuck her.
She's been on
100%.
the show a couple times.
Oh, dear.
Very nice
Oh,
show.
wait. Mike, I'm going to send you a photo that caused Georgie a crisis when I sent it to her.
I gotta turn on my heater. It's cold in here.
Don't worry, this photo will warm you up.
Will warm my icy heart with a cool island song.
I don't know, but this is one of many photos that my chat likes to use for memes.
I see Slug trolling the prosthetic store for women.
Yeah, look, I love a good nugget.
Oh my god, yeah, Nugget is a real thing. Do not Google that.
Don't.
Chat, if you are fucking an amputee, you are getting a nub job.
Do not go into Pornhub and type in Nugget.
Slug, when are you
You've been
on
warned.
me, Megan?
Huh?
When are you on me? When are you on with
I'm going to
Megan?
be going live at 2 p.m. EST today.
Eastern Standard
Yes.
Time. I know Eastern
Wednesday.
Standard Time. I know Central and Pacific.
Okay. I gotta find this
I have a
photo.
lot. I have a lot of Americans. Jeez, Americans and Canadians
Emoticons.
and
Emoticon.
Americans. Please, please don't make fun of me. I did have surgery on
It's okay.
Tuesday.
You're able to
So
bully
I
me a lot
yesterday.
worse.
Did you say 2 p.m. Eastern?
Yes, ma'am.
Mike, I, and TC will be live at 3 Eastern.
Here you go, Mike. Here are the 2 photos that'll cause Georgie a crisis, and you can show them on stream.
God.
One of them, I was paid $500 on stream to do that.
Great. Now I have to get rid of that outfit. Because he just ruined it.
And that one was when I was full-time martial arts teacher.
Mannequins.
So
Yeti said, watch Nugget start trending.
remember, everybody, if you fuck a nugget, fill it good.
Wow.
Jesus. He is trying to take away my monetization.
You're good. You're definitely fine. If I'm able to say the shit I say on my streams, you're fine.
This is the reason Coop and I don't let him on our streams.
I thought it was because I say goddamn too much.
He goes, oh, Wednesday said, okay, that's Slug. Now Skipper. We want to see Skipper.
Yeah. Skipper, show your nipples again. The ladies love it. They love them thick and juicy.
Show your younger military picture again.
Believe it or not,
why are you playing my song?
I've known, without knowing Skipper, being Skipper with clothes on, I've known Skipper without clothes on years ago.
Wait, you saw his asshole piercings?
Where he used to do the hot tub chats.
Coop, don't fucking tell my plans. What the fuck, man?
I need
Sometimes
to.
nuggets are juicy.
I need to get my hot tub up and running again. I haven't had time to clean it and put the chemicals in it and whatnot.
It's still filled with cum, isn't it?
This was look at all the hope in my eyes. That
You look like you eat bananas the wrong way.
What's the wrong way?
Sideways.
Like corn?
Yeah. With the shell.
Look at the old camis. I'm dating myself.
Somebody's jealous.
Somebody come get her. He's dancing like a stripper.
Oh, we pulling out the old TikTok songs?
I'm pulling
Do the
out
Carole
old
Baskin.
songs. I'm not a fucking weirdo.
Do the Carole Baskin.
I don't. Oh my God. You and your Chinese propaganda.
Where do you think Dancing with a Stripper came from? The 2020
real
days
song.
of TikTok.
A real song.
You used to do the TikTok dances, didn't you, Georgie?
No.
Really?
Uh-huh, sure. No. Gaslight us all. Keep gaslighting.
Y'all have my link.
Chat, I do. We were sent a link to a Wiki Feet page for Georgie, and I was horrified because there were dolphins, and I don't know why dolphins have feet. I'm very scared. Please help. There were dolphins, and they were wiggling, and they were reading communist manifestos.
Speaking of dolphins, Skipper decided to send me a video of a dolphin the other night.
Was it the suicide dolphin?
No, the dolphin did a thing to this girl on a boat.
That wasn't a dolphin.
The dolphin rapist.
You were zoomed in. It wasn't a dolphin. You gotta zoom out.
It was definitely a
Well,
dolphin.
Dennis, you can always go back and watch Georgie's TikTok streams. It does bounce her up in the algorithm. Shoot, hopefully I said that right. It bounces her content up if you go back and watch her videos. So, Dennis, if you want, you can go back and watch her videos, her lives, and everything. It bounces her up. So everyone, Georgie, what's your TikTok name?
I'm working on
The
it.
Great Georgian Queefer.
This is actually my second TikTok account. My first one got permabanned.
Typical. Short women should not be on the internet.
Hey, I'm short. I'm only 5'3".
You're taller than Georgie. You have
I'm
earned
extra.
the right to use the internet. One of these days, because I'm going
I'm
on a
on-
road trip as a gift to myself, because I'm graduating with my second university degree this semester. I'm going on a
This
road
just
trip. So when I go down to Georgia, I know Georgie's going to be like, listen here, motherfucker. Come here. I got my taser and a whip.
I'm not even in Georgia. That's it.
Same thing. You're both short, angry.
That's because you piss us off.
Okay,
Yeah.
something that you have to do on your trip, and it's still in Virginia. You need to go to the Appalachian Trail, and there's a cult that it operates in Virginia over near Bristol, and they have a restaurant, and you need to go to that cult cafe and do a live
I
show.
am on the edge of DC and Maryland.
Yeah, this is other side of the state, so when you start on your trip, you need to
Oh
go there
God.
and go to the cult restaurant.
That is horrifying.
They give you free meals. You can pay whatever you want, but they're going to talk to you about their religion.
So if I fuck the hot cultist, do I get benefits?
That's how they're going to try to pull you in.
Mystical pussy.
But you will work at that restaurant for free.
Magic
Can we
pussy.
con slug into entering the LDS church?
Oh, the fucking Mormon thing?
Mike, it's a thing. See, when I go into places like that, it's fun and games. It's
Oh, I
like
bet it is.
Doug Scott has got his way of people like things like that. When it comes, I'm with Slug. When it comes to people knocking on your door, and they're trying to bang their religion at you, it's a case of
Reloading doorbells.
I have fun and games. I really do.
Oh my God, I found a condom. Nice.
So much chaos going on. Sorry, Mussy.
So, did you know that gecko pussy is a banned term in Megan's chat now?
You know how people will, like, when they have like a birthday and they send out invites to, like, you know, the King of England or to like the president just to get something back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that, but I do that with my local Jehovah's Witnesses.
I want to start sending out invites to porn stars for like birthdays and shit, just for the sake of like, hi, you get free food and you get to pet dogs. And like, that's the funny bit. Like, all these beautiful women show up to my birthday, and then it's like, okay, we're here for food. I'm like, damn it. I should have advertised better.
You're in Nova. When I was at Quantico, we were at the was it Paul's Church Hooters, and we actually, a bunch of us Marines, we were there for a birthday, and we met a couple of porn stars who were there. They were celebrating someone's birthday.
Hooters is great. Whenever I go to one, I always bring my dog White Boy, and he gets his own little seat at the table. He gets his own plates and everything.
My son is 14, and there's no Hooters near us. I got to drive to Fontana, and but we also go to Fontana because that's where there's a Bass Pro Shops. We also like going to the K9 or the K10. What do I say? Go karts. And I had taken him to
Do you know
Hooters.
Bass Pro Shops sells dildos?
Not that I know of, but
Not yet, but it's a very fishy proposition.
well, I took him down there one time, and we went to Hooters, and then, fast forward, we go back a couple times later, and I'm like, "Should we go somewhere to eat?" And he's like, "Where's that place that we went to the last time?" And I was like, "Which one?" And he's like, the one with all the TVs. And I'm like, "Are you talking about Hooters?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we'll go there."
I love how your kid is innocent enough to be like, the one with the TVs, and not the one with the barely dressed women.
Yeah, yeah.
That
I
is
knew
actually wholesome and funny.
he's a teenage boy. I knew what he wanted to go there for. You don't have to call it
I,
out.
I respect it. I respect it. Oh.
Ooh, Willis is live. I'll have to catch up on that.
But yeah, I know today's going to be chaotic because it's going to be basically seeing Megan have to mom me through making spam musubi. I'm very excited.
This thing is super popular on Twitter right now. We have almost 150 people watching on Twitter. Thank you.
Remember, everyone on Twitter, say your favorite racial slur. What? Elon said freedom of speech is back. Say the N-word, Twitter.
That's like that joke.
Don't. It'll show up on here. Don't do it. Wait, I forgot.
It's like that joke about, I didn't know slopes was a racial.
Why is there lingerie here?
Which,
I don't fuck women in this room.
The racism gong.
Activate racism gong. Racism activated. So, not to be racist, but taxes are too high.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have an income tax. I think we should just have a sales tax.
I don't think we should have a capitalist society. I believe we should have a more mutualistic society where we all help each other for the greater good instead of our own collective greed.
I say defund the IRS.
I say defund the police.
You and TC would get along great.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
need
man.
TC and Slug.
Me and TC, no.
Let the liberals
Here's one
unite.
thing. Here's one thing I want to do. I want to get a podcast of me, Mike, Jeremy, and maybe Tug, where we talk about pop culture and nerd things. That would actually be really funny.
I've got a couple people who want to do a pop culture stream, which I'm completely on board with. And the one wants to bring his friend who used to be a Playboy Playmate, because she's really like into a lot of pop culture stuff, but she also has really good stories about the mansion.
I'd be down for setting it up if, yeah. Oh my God! Now I have 3 knives for the cooking stream. I have my normal knife, my Republican knife, my cuck knife,
Did he just
and
call
my
that a
black
cock
man knife.
knife?
Will you be streaming your stream today on X at all?
I will not. I'm not going to pay for Twitter, mainly because Elon's an incompetent CEO that does not understand the fact that people are gonna call him bad things, and he cannot just fucking downplay it because he doesn't like the mean words.
If you ever want to stream, you can use my account if you choose to. But everyone on X, follow him. I have his @name down below.
Don't worry, I'm not as racist as I am. Oh my god, I found a little duck! Look, it's a little duck! A little duck!
No,
Oh
like,
my god! Oh my god.
the only rule in my chat is no personal attacks on people. Only rule.
Oh, if you guys want a little bit of behind the scenes when I
Me.
was making Megan's intro, there was a clip where she says, I have big dick energy. She wanted that one cut. It was so funny. Oh man, I'm going to have to make a new one for my video, What's a Journalist? Because I'm still interviewing different journalists and such. And that's just going to be like my big project of the year.
Yeah, you still need to interview me, and if you need a copy of
That's true.
my journalism degree, I can send it.
I'd be down. I'm definitely going to interview you. I just need to
You
have
will.
everything organized.
You organized?
Well, yeah, how else do you think I somehow seduce lawyer women?
You live.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to interrupt, but I need to
Okay,
go.
well, thank you for joining us.
I don't feel well.
Have a great
I
day,
don't feel
Moosey.
well.
Get lots of rest.
I'll be watching later, Slug. Okay, I'll be watching later, Slug. I'll be
Get
in the
something
chat.
to,
Yay.
He'll be coming home shortly, I think. I hope. Unless he goes straight to my son's. Then I've not had anything to eat since last night.
Okay, I have the spinning knife. Did I even clean these? I'll just use a lighter to burn off the bacteria. See, chat, I am a true man. I do not use soap and water. I use fire. Ow, I burned my fingies. Chat, pray for me. My fingers have been burned. I'm going to cry. But today,
Conspiracy.
conspiracy, use, assassination.
Oh, that's a good question. Do I have Conspiracy Kitty following you? I'll make sure he is.
Oh, big thing. Did you see the fallout of Trump's declassification of the JFK assassination? Like JFK's own grandson's like this as a political stunt.
No, what'd they say?
Just to do a TLDR, John F. Kennedy's like grandson basically said Trump declassifying the JFK assassination files was a political stunt.
No, it's not.
No, I know, but that's what he's saying.
Yeah, he's right to his opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it was done. I did see where Martin Luther King's family, they wanted to see the documents before anyone else, and I was like, what's the point of that? Just put it all out there.
Well, okay, with that, I feel like it's more along the lines of, hey, we're his family. I feel like they do kind of have the right to request that.
Yeah, they should see the truth before the public does, in my
We already
opinion.
knew he was having orgies. You know, people were
Look,
acting
man.
that was new, and I'm like, no, that came out like 4 years ago. That Martin Luther King was having orgies with the like elders in his thing. They were bringing in young girls and having sex with them.
Oh no, the 80s and the 90s were an awful time. Oh, I found another knife, guys. I found another knife.
Did you find your gun?
I did, but I can't show it on YouTube.
So, do you
Why?
ever do airsoft?
I do not because I'm an asshole and I would find it very funny to just be like aim for the joint where the armor is not covering. And I feel like that's just rude, so I'm just not going to put myself in that situation. So for proper airflow, I'm going to have both windows open, so my neighbors get to hear how stupid I really am. Oh. How many tripods do I fucking own? What the fuck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Magic
6,
said, Mikey, help, they're
7.
ganging up on me. And I said, Magic, I thought gangbanging was your thing.
Thank you. I was just about to say that. Magic likes her holes filled and being close to multiple men.
Every hole is the goal. Mikey, help, Georgie's being mean to me.
They like it frothy.
There's going to be hate about us again today.
Oh.
Georgie.
What did I do?
You said every hole is a goal, and now we're going to get hate because they stole that from me.
I am not involved in any of those jokes, nor do I condone or endorse any
Oh,
jokes.
shut up, you crybaby.
I'ma protect myself, Georgie.
Well, you're not very protected if you're joining the chaos that
Hey, I'm talking about orgies and space Latinos.
Exactly. Every hole is the goal. No, I bet Magic's more into the lone black train instead of the gangbanging.
Tell you to stop, but I was starting shit in your stream yesterday.
Exactly. No, I don't do what y'all like to do.
I can see Magic setting herself up with a automated piston for a few hours.
Coop said, "Choo choo."
Well, I am black and I have my watermelon knife.
So I learned something new about Magic today. She likes trains.
I like trains.
She's like an autistic kid. She loves trains.
Yeah, I'm funny. I'm just not. Wait. Where the
Give it to
fuck
Mikey.
did I
He'll
put
eat
my
anything.
shoes? I was holding them.
Wednesday said, "Give it to Mikey. He will eat anything." Drooling kitties.
Well, that's Mike's secret fantasy.
That's probably why Mike's beard's white.
Is that a secret?
Well, no, I thought it was white because he eats out.
Hey, where the
Natural
white women
dyes.
Hey, where the white women at?
White women at? Minnie, no, please don't use the giant dildo. It'll make you loose. Minnie, no. God damn it, Minnie. I'm gonna have to go fuck Daisy.
naked.
When I went to Disney, I was a fucking menace.
No, we're not. We are willing to learn.
I can see that, Mike. You are a Marine.
Oh,
hey!
If you come out here, we are going to Disney. You and me.
Yeah, it'll be like they'll be asking, okay, which one's autistic, which one's the handler.
We might get kicked out.
Slug would definitely get kicked out because he would be trying to bang Minnie Mouse.
No, I'd be trying to bang probably one of the princesses.
Merida.
Oh, dear.
I'm going Merida.
Honestly, Mulan. I respect a woman that can fight.
Merida or Snow White. Those are mine.
Snow White's for me. No, I don't like that.
It's
You
my.
want to talk about she lived with
No.
Yes. Give me.
Grounded.
Get him, combat pussy. Get him.
What you want to call it? Put you in the car, man.
Put me in the floor.
Why do you want to be pinged and filled, Georgie? Don't say put me on the floor. God damn it. Why are the women horny? I'm going to get Texas to bring back the Handmaid's Tale and just being like, you know what? Sexism.
The fifth.
Women gets no rights. No more rights for women, chat. Put a 1 in chat if we should bring back women not having rights. Just for Georgie. In
So
Georgie
Slug
alone.
has a death wish.
I do agree, yes. But Georgie can't do anything because she's 4'1".
Want to bet?
Stop nipping at my ball sack, Georgie, please. I'm a man of God. Georgie, I feel you judging me and planning my death. Stop that. I'll get the spray bottle.
So as y'all heard Mr. Georgie in the background. I called him to me just so I could pinch his nipple.
I knew you were a bottom.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
Here's Georgie's new merch design. Read me, Daddy. I'm a good girl.
Yes.
Well, I am so glad she doesn't have her soundboard here.
I'm very glad too. I do not believe in equal rights for women, obviously. Ooh, what's that? An Amazon thing? Am I getting something from Amazon? Where are you going, oh traveler of the Amazons? Oh, you're coming to my door. I ain't gonna deal with that. That's a lot of extra work.
Soundboard, you say? What the?
See, that's what you get. That's what you get, Georgie. You're just like, oh, I'm
I
gonna do
blame
what the
the
men
fat
do,
cat.
and then something drops.
Daddy, no!
Daddy, please kill me.
There's her soundboard.
Spank me!
Mama, new bowl.
Spank me!
You know, the fact that I am going to let I'm gonna let Megan
Mommy's
curse
good
as much
boy.
as me. I get the dino nuggies.
You can't handle the truth.
So here's something funny. I'm going to be letting Megan curse as much as she wants on my stream today.
Are you trying to get spanked? Who's a good boy?
I think
Yeah.
you're a Slug.
Spank me!
I know that fucking I know outright if I ever do a stream and it's me and Mike physically in the same room, it'll just be both of us looking at knives and being like,
That is a
shiny.
nice boulder.
It'll be, I like that knife. It's shiny. It's a nice knife. Now we're like poking at a box. Remember, Twitter, Mike likes big black women, and he loves them thick, juicy, and rolly. Oh, I still haven't figured out what animal to put Mike combined with.
Irritating miniature piece of bird.
Lesbians are not active. on the government.
This has just turned into soundboard wars.
True, though,
add
I
more
must
sounds.
go, everybody. I must go. I need to get ready. Final hour before the cooking stream.
So, are you gonna wear your maid outfit for Megan?
Huh?
Are you gonna wear your maid outfit for Megan?
No.
I triple dog dare you.
$100 super chat, and I'll wear the maid outfit on my stream. The super chat needs to be done when I'm live.
Slug's a good boy.
Why do you sound cringe? I never
Usually I
understood.
sound cringe, but you're calling
I
people daddy
never.
on your stream.
I would never.
You did.
Nope. Never have.
Liar.
It's called
They had to pay
gaslighting,
you.
Georgie.
They had to pay you to make you say it, but you still called them daddy. I was there.
For one thing, Georgie, it's called gaslighting. Get better at it. Gaslight gatekeep girl boss. Yes.
I'm not a narcissist, unlike somebody else we know.
Hit me.
We hit 150 people watching on Twitter. Or X.
Remember Twitter. When you put your penis on the internet, it's there forever. Send it to your future employers. That is how you get the jobs, chat. That's how you get jobs in this economy. You send your cock and balls to your future employer saying, "This is what I'll do for the company." Look at Mike. He did
That
it.
irritating miniature beast of bird.
And oh my god, I just got sent
I like that
tits and
bowl.
ass. Let's
That is a
go.
nice bowl.
So I'm gonna head out. Have a great time. See you all later at
Damn,
2
if I'd have
p.m.
known the
EST.
soundboard would run him off, I'd have done this earlier.
Who's mommy's good boy?
Remember, everybody, Georgie loves big crunch.
You just want to get spanked? Who's a good boy?
I'm really looking forward to his stream, though. I am going to watch that.
Magic says this has turned into an adult rated stream. It's been an adult rated stream since he let Slug get here.
Yeah, Slug takes things into new territory.
It's me.
Oh.
The chat said, finally, some peace. I have tiny human back here acting like a monkey. Dennis said, keep the soundboard handy. Boing. I bet he's the one that got the dildo glued in his asshole. I bet he's the one that article was about.
I still can't believe
Lisa.
that story, that had to have been purposeful. Lube does not look like super glue at all. Even if you're talking gorilla glue.
Maybe it was just dark and like she was looking for the lube in the dark in the drawer and grabbed the wrong bottle. I don't know.
No, I think that was all planned.
Well, if that's the case, what did the husband do to have that happen to him?
Ooh, who knows? Well, he was
Get
into
caught with the
pegging,
mistress.
so he was probably into other stuff that she did was not liking. Yeah, I think I'm going to start wrapping this up because I got to turn on my heater because it is cold in here for some reason. Like it's freezing in here.
Yeah, he said, I'm telling you, she was trying to make super lube.
I'll take a look. It's 51 outside, but it feels so much colder in here. So super cool. No, I think I helped a friend of mine who had a charity. She got a lot of stuff donated, but the guys who donated it, they were moving out of this house, and they were down in Palm Springs, and they were a gay couple, but they made a lot of money on lube. Like they created their own. And we were cleaning out the garage, and they had so much gay porn. I was like, I have to take a picture of it because I cannot believe there's this much gay porn. Wow, we're still going up. We're now over 150 people on X watching. Thank you.
Wow.
And you know what? I'm going to put the link to the Give Send Go for Uncle Frank. Uncle Frank is a veteran who passed away, and we're going to take care of his family so they can honor his memory. So there's the link right there. GiveSendGo.com/Uncle Frank. Why did the whole thing not show up?
I don't know. You broke it. I gotta go schedule our stream for this afternoon. I still haven't scheduled it.
We'll be doing a true crime stream today. What, 2 hours? 3 hours?
Yeah, 2 Central.
Okay. Yes, you can live stream on X. In fact, I think we don't get a lot of comments on X, and I think a lot of it is because X now has a app, and you can watch live streams on X on your TV. And I know of at least 3 people who do that back in Ohio. Slug has his dog, White Boy Ringo, and it's a white lab. I don't know if the dog likes bug sniffing or not. Ugh. We got people watching on Rumble. No comments though. Thank you, those of you watching.
I didn't even know you had it going on Rumble, where I would have been watching the dungeon.
Yeah, I had it on Rumble. I was streaming to everywhere. It wants me to reconnect to Rumble. Restream does this. It's weird. But yeah, it's always funny. The longer we're on X, the more people come in and watch. I think a lot of it is it takes people a long time to find it on X. And they, while we were on air, it looks like Christy Nome was confirmed.
Who?
Christy Nome. Oh, hey, I came up with a merchandise idea. I cartoonize my face, like take the AI image that we were laughing about the other day, and I then put it on a T-shirt with "Motorboatin' with Skipper" or "Skipper Motorboatin'."
That's different.
Blues Rough Rider comment. Well, you know, I enjoy motorboating.
You enjoy a lot of things.
Not getting the joke.
Nope. Actually. Oh, the sun is so bright.
So, YouTube said, yeah, when you set it up, Dennis, they'll let you, like, after you set it up, you gotta wait a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta have 50 subs to be able to stream.
Well, he was saying that they were letting them stream without 50, which is great.
That's not fair. I had to wait. I had to earn that stream.
Do you know the things that I had to do? That one tweet of mine, it's like when I woke up this morning, about 6,000 people had seen it. Now we're at 12.
Wednesday said you could motorboat her.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I said it for you, Wednesday.
Well, I'm going to start wrapping this up. Georgie, where can people find you?
Wilburn Family Vlogs on YouTube.
And also
Where's
go
Paul?
her online store. I just bought one of her coffee mugs. Not this one. It's on its way.
Yes. It just shipped
It did.
at midnight.
I'll have to take a look and see how far away it's coming from.
I also just added 3 new shirts to the store.
Anything good?
Yes.
Anything you're...
One of them made me think of you.
Uh-oh.
Where did my fourth wall go?
Coming from Rock Hill, South Carolina. So
That's
probably 2
on
or
the
3.
other side of the...
We need more racism gongs. So, all right. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, everyone. Please donate, to, if you can, just a couple bucks to the Uncle Frank fundraiser so that his family can do what they're going to do to honor his memory. Because Uncle Frank used to take all the disabled children fishing down there in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. And thank you all for joining me. Please share, like, comment, do whatever you need to, and get this out there. And to all of you out there, as usual, thank you for being worth serving.
Bye!
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened